Hey, Ranked Nation, thanks for tuning into a brand new episode. Wait a second, Tuong, haven't you done this episode before? Could you really call it new? Meh. Tomato potato, that's what I always say. Over a year ago, the A-Team, aka Leslie, Angus, Sam, and I recorded top 5 fictional worlds to live in. But this is the first and only episode where we got so carried away with sticking to our pretentious ground rules that by the end of the episode, it didn't really represent the original spirit of the topic. So we actually did a redo with the folks at Pull the Plug podcast, which you can check out at episode 37. So we locked this episode away in the PodCavern vault for a rainy day, and guess what? That day is today, because I didn't actually have an episode to release this week because, hey, I just got engaged. Humble brag, life plug. So you get this instead, which honestly, upon editing this thing, was still really fun and absolutely ridiculous, which is always the case with these goofballs. And just to get this out of the way, if you buy something on Amazon, click on the Amazon affiliate link at www.podcavern.com and help us out. Hope you enjoy Top 5 Fictional Worlds Remastered, Reimagined, Redux. Yeah, Redux. Let's go with that.
Top 5, no debating. Top 5.
Yeah, girl. You ready to do this? You ready to count this thing down? We're doing the top 5, her. Yeah, let's set it off with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ranked Top 5 Lists of Stuff That Don't Matter. I'm your host, Tuong La, and I can't even keep a straight face right now because today we have the A-Team. The A-Team. Great. We're still working on our theme song, entrance song, but
Told me the world.
no, stop. Well, that voice over there is the one, the only... Samantha Leggatt.
Hey, Tuong.
Sam, thank you for being here. I feel like it's been a long time since you've been on the podcast.
I know, and I blame you for that.
No, don't blame me. Don't blame me.
can't
The
invite
people
myself.
want you on the podcast. We
right.
get dozens and dozens of emails, primarily from Fish.
And
Tow truck drivers, weirdly
It's
enough.
so weird.
Sorry.
God, my life right now.
Sam, can you tell me who's across from you?
We've got Angus, formerly informed us that he's a lobster person, MacDonald.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you very
true.
much. I
Angus.
didn't expect to be outed by a crab person, but hey, it is what it is.
why
Angus,
it's stupid.
welcome back.
Yeah.
Also, hey, thank you for having me back. I'm sorry I jumped the gun there to make up. Not great joke.
It's okay. It happens to the
If
best
that
of
gets
us.
edited out of the cold open, though.
No, it's staying in.
All right, cool.
Because you're a funny guy. You're a
Well,
funny guy.
I'm really glad to be back. I'm really glad that Sam's back. I really like doing podcasts.
I'm also
Cute.
glad that Sam's back. Angus,
Guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Angus, I see you all the time.
Yeah. No, we see each other a lot. Well, until you move.
That's true.
And then
That's
I guess never
We don't
again.
talk about
And then
that.
we don't talk about that ever.
Oh, okay.
This is a place for happiness.
That's right. PodCavern is
Tongue's
the
living
happiness
room.
cave.
I mean, the
We are the
podcast.
slayers of sadness.
The slayers of sadness.
Angus, please tell me who's beside you.
Well, I want to start off by saying the person beside me is what I would like to what I think he's a dear friend of mine. I respect him in a professional sense and just in a human sense. He's a good human being. Yeah, I don't really know much more I can say about this guy. I just love having him around. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Leslie Cserepy.
Rank on me, rank on me, rank me home. Rank on me, rank me gone. In a day of rain. Hello, Ranked Nation.
Oh, man, that was a good one. I like that.
And
I think
I
they're all
fucked
good.
up the lyrics a little bit. I came up with them beforehand, and
Yeah.
then I started singing, and I was like, I don't know what to say.
When you said rake in there, I was like, oh, he only planned the first line of the song. I didn't expect
It went downhill. Not my best effort.
No, I really liked it.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the lyrics, all you really say is ranked. So it's
that's
not
not
really
true.
hard to write it. I
That's
feel.
not true.
entirely
Most of it's
true.
just
It's
ranked
kinda true.
on me. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot more work that goes into it, but
You're a professional.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Leslie Cserepy's here, everyone.
High Ranked Nation.
Did you miss him?
You missed me, baby. Come home.
Oh my god. What accent is it? Or what impression are you going for here?
To be determined later.
Okay. Well, everyone at Ranked at Home, we gathered...
Everyone at Ranked at Home.
Everyone at Ranked at Home, or outside, or wherever you happen to be listening to this episode. We got the A-Team together once again, because
We blew the horn.
That's right. That's right.
Rankers assemble.
That's right. The signal was put up.
Yeah.
And it's because we have a very, very important topic. Very.
Very.
It's pretty important.
Yeah.
I would say world shattering.
Political reform. How do we do it?
How do we do it? What's the best way?
We are doing top 5 fictional worlds to live in. Because when you were young, you always wanted to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not the real world. The real world,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of depressing sometimes.
It sucks.
All the time.
I gotta
All the
say, it's pretty terrible. It's probably why I play so many video games, watch
That's
so
right.
many movies.
That's right. But sometimes you watch a movie, play some video games or whatever, read a book, and you're like, wow, that'd be a cool world to live in.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
And I want to live in it. So, of course, we got the A-Team together to rank the very best fictional worlds to live in. Before we get started, I'm sure we have a lot of ground rules to go through. I'm sure we have a lot. So here we go. Let's start making them here.
Okay.
What are our ground rules? I'll say we can pull from any fiction. I say books, video games, TV, movies, whatever.
Interesting.
Board game, tongue, even.
Board game.
Can you say that? What was
A board game.
board game.
A what game? One more take?
A big game.
Ah, yes, a big game. Yes, we can have a big game in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's
What
fair.
about something like I'm not gonna pitch this, so I feel like I'm allowed to say it and not save it for the cast.
Okay.
But somebody at work, I was like asking this question around today and
Okay.
getting some good answers.
Sure.
And then this one guy walked by. I'm like, hey, if you could live in any fictional world, what would it be? He's like, Candyland. I'm like, what do you mean?
I thought
Board game
I thought of
Candyland?
Like no, like
The
just
board
I'm
game's
like, well, that's what I said. I'm like the board game. He's like, no, just like a land made of candy. I was like, oh, okay,
It has
yeah.
to be a defined
Yeah,
world.
I can't be like, can it be in this world I have made up that is full of talking
It's a
picture frames?
grown-ass
Also,
man. So where do you want to live?
Candyland sounds-
Candyland, like the board game. The what?
Exactly. Essentially. Yeah.
This would
That's
be like
great.
Yahtzee. What's that?
I was a big boggle.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like no, yeah, you can't just make it up on the spot.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, it
it
has
has
to
to
be
be
a
an
pre-existing
existing
place.
world. Yeah.
And I'm
Alright.
pretty sure you get tired of Candyland pretty quick.
Disagree. Well, this brings us to the next thing.
Let's bring it up.
So I kind of talked to you guys a little bit about this, but we'll just set it down again. When we're going into this world, we're going in as ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's also ourselves as us right now, right? So if I go somewhere, I have all the knowledge I have right now, right?
I agree. Like if you have a prior knowledge to this world, that's fine because you live in it.
Yeah.
It's like being transported to the world
Yeah.
right
Which I assume is
now.
going to happen to us at the end of this, right?
But could we be transported to the world and then kind of get whatever comes with it?
Ooh, I don't know. That's
It's
the
like
whole
I
point.
feel
That
like
would change
that's why
everything.
you would choose that world.
For example, it's the
Oh,
example I
I
threw
see.
out in the conversation. If I throw out the Transformers universe, the cartoon,
Okay.
No one's gonna do
I'm
that.
going to go into it and then become a Transformer?
No, you're freaking.
I think it depends on
You're
the
Shia LaBeouf.
world.
No. Yeah, to me, you're
That's
you.
the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
You don't get to be like switch species, but
No.
Okay.
Although,
Interesting.
although I will. What? This is my thing. What
Okay.
if that
I
world?
know what place you guys are talking about.
I think you get transported
we all
into
know
the
what place we're
closest.
all talking. Can we do the envelope thing again?
Yeah, that's
please?
the-
Can we please do the
Oh.
envelope? I'm writing. I'm doing it.
Oh.
I'm writing
We have an
something
envelope.
down.
We have an envelope.
Maybe the envelopes are only for A-Team episodes.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Here's what I was gonna say.
Good
Sam,
Foley
could,
work.
could
Please,
it, could it
please,
be any
yeah.
louder that you ripped that?
The people need to know.
I need to know that's actually happening.
So I say we get transported as ourselves, as a human, into this world. But if this world is full of, there's like no humans, I'd say the closest human equivalent.
sure.
You know
okay.
what I mean?
Sure.
Or like whatever the main species is
Okay.
of that world.
Sure.
I would say you would become
can
that
fight
thing.
this out later.
We can fight this out.
It's gonna come up. I'm sure that because I know
I know
the one you guys want. I know one that you guys want that I don't care for, and I was just like, we'll see. We'll get.
We'll
to
see.
It.
We'll
get
save
to
it for the cast.
Is there any other ground rules?
Now, there are movies and books and stuff that take place in like the real world, but it happens to be older, like something like Moby Dick or something like that. Now, does that count? Because it's like
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would say so because like the world. If you said another one, I don't think anyone's gonna pick Gladiator, for example.
Fuck Angus.
Russell Crowe Gladiator. The way the movie tells the world is not exactly the same as It's not 100% historically accurate. So you go with that. You go with
Yeah, I would say that's legitimate.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we choose what part of the timeline of that world we get to go to?
If they're drastically different and you feel like that needs
I
specification.
would say if you pick a book series or a movie, just specify the movie. You're like, I want to live in that world right there. So we'll presumably.
I know, but like,
I don't know.
Outlander.
State of the world at the beginning of a movie can be different by the end of a
Oh,
movie.
I see what you mean. So something, let's say something
Interesting.
like
Okay.
Say something like
Friends, like
or
the show Friends,
sure.
which probably
Yeah.
no one's gonna pick because it's too boring.
It's just New York.
It's just New York.
Yeah.
So like Friends at the beginning of the show and then or Friends
Okay.
at the end of the show, like choosing where in that timeline you get to be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you need to. If you need
I
to.
would say
If you
that's
need to,
only if
it's a
you-
If you
case by
need to.
case basis, and it
Yeah.
will be taken to the ranked judges, which are here for every episode. Oh, there's a robot.
There's a
one.
robot.
Well, I thought it was Roadrunner.
All right. Let's get
All right, let's
this-
fucking
let's
do
get
this.
Guys, I'm
system.
like almost done my beer now.
Oh,
Just
gosh.
like
Shit.
every other episode, we all nominate 3 nominations each, go around the table 3 times, make a master list of 12, and then we whittle that down to a top 5 list. Okay.
Tasty.
Let's get this party started. Everyone, this is pretty high on my list. This is pretty, it's a big deal for me.
It's number 1 on your list.
It's a pretty
your
big deal.
First pick.
My first nomination is the world of Pokemon.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Let's get into
Makes
It was
sense.
on my list too, Tuong.
Of course.
It's on my
I
list
mean,
too.
it's obvious.
Not on my
When
list.
It's pretty obvious. Well,
When I was a
Go ahead.
kid, I was like, oh, well, everybody wanted to be a Pokemon trainer.
You had to catch them all.
You had to be. Everyone wanted to be the very best. Like no one
Like no
ever
one
was.
ever- yeah.
No, like no one ever was. But here's the thing. Remember the big Pokemon Go craze when everybody in the world went outside to catch Pokemon because it was the closest thing that they could do to catch
yeah,
Pokemon?
yeah.
oh yeah,
Snooze.
that was a really happy month.
That was a happy.
That was like a good month.
was a
in
good
a
month.
really
Guys,
shitty
I still
year.
have friends that are still playing.
Laura still plays all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend plays a bit.
But yeah, Pokemon, it's great. I mean,
Okay.
you really can't die in that world. Team Rocket gets electrocuted constantly and exploded
They
and
fly. They rocket
fly-
through the sky.
and then they're fine.
Question for you: which generation, or just
Where in the timeline, Tongue?
Yeah.
clearly?
Are we
know.
talking
And-
original 151?
I don't
and,
think. Well, I mean,
what starter Pokemon would you like?
Charmander, obviously.
Okay, well,
And,
maybe don't say obviously. but
Obviously, but no, I don't think it matters what part of the timeline it's at because the Pokemon always exist. It depends
Yeah.
on which region you're on.
But
Now-
I would say like the newer Pokemon where it's like, oh, this Pokemon's a living garbage bag, or this one's an
true.
ice cream cone. Those Pokemon suck.
Yeah, but it does like they all exist in the same world. So in the world of
Yes.
like this garbage
Yeah, you're fair.
person,
You're fair.
I mean Squirtle and Charmander are still
So
in
then
that world too.
I would want to live on Kanto. What was-
Kanto is
yeah.
where all the original stuff is.
Canto Bite?
Nerd.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Thank you.
I know. But so you'd want to live in that world, but now once you're in that world, what if people are like animal brutality? You shouldn't be like
PETA.
No.
PETA.
So
Like-
you can't bring outside
No,
world
no.
concepts there.
Oh, okay.
They've been
So
doing
we're
it for
just-
hundreds of years.
We're just going into that.
Yeah,
okay.
we're going
all
to
right.
That's the beauty of
I
the
bet
world.
there's
You
a
can hurt
whole. I
animals.
bet there's a whole faction in the Pokemon world that's
I
against
think there
that
is.
shit, and
I
they
think
don't talk about
I think
it.
that's the point of like one of the games.
It's propaganda.
And here's one of the best parts about Pokemon in that fictional world is that anybody can be a Pokemon trainer.
Yes,
as long as you
it's
get some
true.
Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You don't have to be special in any
No.
way. You can just get a Pokeball, throw it at a thing. I can have a Caterpie.
Are you?
I was gonna say you can do a shitty Caterpie and you're a Pokemon.
Are you a
trainer.
pet person?
I love pets.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Charmander's my boy.
Okay, well I'm more of a Bulbasaur guy myself.
Honestly,
Blah,
I would
blah,
like
blah.
to. I would like to have a service Eevee if I could, like a service Eevee with like a vest and
Like regular Eevee or one of the Eeveelutions?
No, I think he's making a joke. What are you trying to do?
like a service dog. I would like to have a service Eevee to go around with me and like open doors and stuff. I think that would be cool because it looks great.
Also, I'd
Jinx
be
might be better for that.
What is Jinx again?
Why would Jinx be good for that?
She does stuff like that.
She has hands.
She has
Great for
hands.
opening doors.
And she has lips, and you can kiss her.
Well, that's weird. No,
Well,
that's-
Oh no, wait,
I think
wait.
we should move on.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could kiss the Pokemon. I'm totally in. This is a great pick, Tom.
She's big.
This is a great pick.
Anyways, Leslie, what's your best fictional world? Or
Oh.
any one of them.
Oh, okay.
Nomination.
I will go. Sure. Do 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 do
Of course.
do. It's Harry Potter,
Snooze.
guys.
Snooze.
What are
Now-
you talking about, Snooze?
Here's my question.
All right, here we
Because
go.
we all
is.
knew
This is
Harry
what I knew was
Potter was
coming.
coming up.
Yeah.
So
You're a
do you
muggle.
get to be you have to be a muggle?
You're not. Yeah, you're not a wizard. Are you a wizard right now?
No.
No.
You're a muggle.
So I don't get to go into this world and be a wizard.
I don't
No.
think
Then what's
so,
the
right?
fucking point?
So
Exactly,
here's the
that's
thing.
why I didn't pick it.
Here's the other thing is that you have the knowledge of Harry Potter and its world. So
That's
you
kinda cool.
because that's what we agreed on in
Yeah.
the ground rules. So you can go to platform 9 3/4, go to Hogwarts if you want to.
Wait a sec.
And you could be a squib.
You could
Maybe.
Wait, what's a squib?
Oh wait, squib has a little bit of magical power, right?
Yeah.
I
You
know
could be-
that's like a movie
Hey.
special effects thing. What is a squib?
You don't know your whole freaking family lineage. You could be a mudblood.
So, okay, here's a question.
True.
Squib
If I-
is
if
a
I
wizard
show-
that doesn't.
Do
have
I
its
get a
powers.
house? Do I have to be a wizard to have a house?
If I show up, I say I want to go there for book 1. Bear with me here for a second. I don't know the Harry Potter mythos. I know a bit. If I go there for book 1, does that mean I know what's gonna happen? Does that mean I know the future?
No.
What do you mean?
What?
Okay, so I show up the first year Harry. That's the time I choose to get there, right?
Oh, okay.
Does that mean I know what's gonna happen and instead I can use like science and shit like that? I could just bring a gun to school?
Interesting.
Oh no, they shouldn't say that. Oh no.
Maybe
no,
cut that.
I didn't mean it
Maybe
like
cut
that. I didn't mean it like that. But like
God.
I could kill Voldemort.
Well, nobody can just kill.
Nobody tried killing him without magic. Everyone who tried to kill him was magical. Why not?
I don't think guns can kill Voldemort.
No one tried. No one tried.
Because you
That's
can't
all I'm
find
saying.
him. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
He shows up. I just have to wait for him to show up. Every year he shows up. Right? Every year?
See, but like in my thinking is that
Mm-hmm.
you could be a mudblood. You don't know.
It's true. You could show up and maybe get some magic.
It's a
power.
50-50 shot, right?
Is there a thing in the Harry Potter universe that gives magic to non-magic people?
Well, you could at least
Besides
use,
lineage?
you can
It's
at least
called
use like
weed.
magic
wouldn't know anything about
accessories
that.
or like toy, like you know what I mean. Like if you
Magical
buy like,
items.
if you go to a magic shop and you get like a
Maybe
whatever.
your great grandfather was a wizard. You just don't know.
Yeah. Well,
then-
no, I don't think so.
No, see,
I don't think so.
my grandfather was a Freemason, but I don't think that makes him a wizard.
No, I think you go in as a Muggle probably, and you get to use any magical items if any other Muggle can use them too.
Oh, also, the best part is it's school.
Well-
you guys are pumped to go to school.
You
Well,
get to
I
learn
mean-
magic.
But I'm stoked to freaking flick my wrist and do the dishes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But we don't
That's
know
what
if you
I'm
get
stoked
powers.
about.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's the part I'm stuck on. If you guys can like I don't know. It's all about the rules we have here.
Yeah.
Are we letting
If we
people have
go
magic
in and
powers?
get powers, then fuck yeah, Hogwarts.
Fuck
Well,
yeah,
we should decide
Hogwarts.
that now.
See, that's the thing is because my well,
I don't think so. I don't
I
think we
made
get powers.
I made my list around not becoming one of the special beings because I don't want to just be like, oh, the Marvel universe, and I could become a superhero.
No, see, there I think you'd go in and definitely not have powers.
What's the difference?
You're right. Because there's only a few.
But even
guess.
then, I could be like,
Oh,
oh,
you
okay,
can get the
I
serum.
start working at like even then, there's ways of people without powers get powers in
that's
that in that
true.
world.
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
that world, I could just hug like a nuclear reactor and probably get superpowers.
True.
That's what I'm saying. I should change my list. No,
But in
not
that,
I'm doubting my pick now.
I really feel bad too. Like
Let's move on. Let's move on. We'll talk
We'll
about
talk
it.
more about it.
well,
We'll talk
sorry,
about it.
but back.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? If it gets suggested, I'll. Bring
I
it
think
up
we'll have
again.
to talk
Yeah.
a lot more about it
Save it
after.
for the cast.
Yeah.
that we are
That
currently
we're
on.
on. That we're
Angus,
on.
what do you have?
So I'm nominating mine in no particular order. Well, just like I don't know what of mine are my favorites, but this one I think would be really fun. The World of Futurama.
Yeah.
God damn it! You guys picked my 1, 2, 3 like right away. Yeah, you did.
So I'm
You
really
did.
glad because I started thinking and I was like, oh, Simpsons would be really good. But then I'm like, well, what's like has the same rules essentially as Simpsons, but it has more stuff to do. The Futurama has like everything. It has time travel. You can go to different planets.
Yep.
You can just
Tubes.
Tubes everywhere. That's not the most. You can go
pretty
into
cool.
the internet. You can play like super crazy virtual reality, and it's like even people that work at a delivery service, which presumably doesn't net them a ton of money, still get to do all those fun things.
Yeah.
It seems like a cool place.
I agree. Yeah, that's cool.
And you essentially, because Fry is the surrogate character for the audience, right? Because anytime there's a thing that they need to explain to the audience, they just explain it to him. You'd be a little confused at first, but you'd be wowed all the time. You'd be like, holy crap, they've got this.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
crap, they've got this.
Yeah, it would be crazy. It'd
Talking
be awesome.
robots.
Talking robots.
Yeah.
And so many different worlds to explore.
There's like a whole planet that's just like a beach. There's like a whole planet. You know.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, it was on my
I'm on top of
list.
that.
I love Futurama.
I like that. Futurama's good. And that world is cool too.
It's a cool world.
I like that
Cool universe.
Heads
too.
in jars.
Heads in jars.
You could make your head in a jar if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
I could.
Yeah, you
I
could
go
probably
talk
live
to-
for a long time in the Futurama.
Well, that's the other
world.
thing is like it's not even that, like, yeah, I get to live for a really long time, which is cool because like the professor's like, I think they say he's like 190 at one point.
Or your head could just be like in a jar.
Well, I'm not a famous person,
I guess.
but
You're
yet
not.
I could be president someday maybe.
Yeah.
Because it's almost it's like famous people that get heads in jars, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Still though, go
Pretty
talk to
cool.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go talk to like, hey,
I bet if you
Albert
had enough
Einstein.
money, you could do it.
nice. And
Credits.
Oh no, I guess because I'm not leaving this. I'm not traveling into the future because that's a whole episode, right? Where Fry has like interest build up in his bank account.
Right.
So it's like my bit, but I'm literally transporting to another universe.
Yeah.
But still,
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're
still, if I knew I was going, maybe I could bring something with me that's super rare. I could bring a bunch of sardines with me.
Amiibos.
Amiibos? You think they'd be
Oh.
Sure. Yeah.
not. Sure. Yeah, they probably have amiibos in Futurama.
Yeah, the only downside I could possibly see, and I don't want to work against myself here, is it's like everything on TV would be like a parody of something that exists now. So that might get a little
yeah,
old.
yeah.
But like, video games and stuff would still be fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Agreed.
Sam.
All right, so like I had 4 main ones starred here, thinking like for sure I'd get to say 3 out of the 4, and you guys have
so
done
sorry.
3. So I still have one that I was gonna be for me anyway, but you guys took my other one, so I'm gonna have to readjust here. But I'm gonna go with
DuckTales.
no, though I thought about it, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this
No,
one.
no, do it.
Glee, because you get to just break out in song whenever you want and sing about your feelings whenever you want. And hear me out here. I knew I needed a
Interesting.
musical for that reason because I was like,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be in a world where I can just break out into song and dance.
Yeah.
But every musical I could think of is always on some like horrible, depressing setting, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, the only reason these musicals exist are like on like to get out of the like Les Mis and like The Greatest Showman, and even Moulin Rouge is prostitutes, and there was one other one I was thinking about, and I was like, oh man, oh Newsies. All my favorite musicals are like,
Yeah.
here's this horrible thing that you guys have to overcome. Let's all sing about it for an hour and a half.
Right.
So I was like, Glee is just a normal world, everyday world like now, but you can just sing and it's normal. So I'm
Rent,
going
nothing
Glee.
bad. Does anything
That's
bad
horrible.
I've
Everyone
never
has AIDS.
Oh my god, really?
Like,
I've never seen
sure
that.
that's what it's about.
About
I've never
making
seen-
rent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess I could say cats.
Sweeney Todd.
That would be terrifying. Anthropomorphic
Can I
cat.
ask
Yeah.
a question about your nomination? Because I love it. It's great.
Yeah, that's
a
a
good
good
But can you sing when you go there?
well,
Or does it matter?
Everybody
Oh.
will accept you anyway
Yeah.
because it's Glee.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty
that's
sure
true.
there was somebody in the Glee Club who was not a good singer in like season 2.
And is still accepted.
And she's still accepted into the Glee Club.
Good
So
for her.
it doesn't really matter.
That's really cool. And so, yeah, I feel unfair saying that, like, oh, Hogwarts is like, because you said, like, the Harry Potter universe. I'm like, oh, well, you have to go to school. Like, Glee, I guess you don't have to stay in school. I guess you
No.
don't have to go to school. You can explore the world. There's still a lot of cool stuff.
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like
Yeah.
be in the Glee Club.
No.
I'm just in a world where you can break out into song and it's fine.
I would say if people weren't so embarrassed to sing, I think more people would. So in a world where everyone's just like
Yeah.
cool with it and people will start singing backup for you.
That's what I mean. You're
That's-
like walking through a park and you're like, this is a really nice park, and then you just start singing about it.
Question for you though.
Mm.
So question for you. You're walking around through the park and someone else is having a moment. You're just on a normal day. You're just
Yeah.
walking your dog
Yeah.
or something. Someone else is having a
Yeah.
moment. They start singing. I'm assuming you hear the music.
Yeah.
And are you then co-opted to dance in the background?
I don't
And-
have to, but I
Okay.
could.
Okay. So
Oh, okay.
you might be hearing songs like all the time. But
All the time.
Okay.
That's fine.
Interesting.
If you have feelings about something, you should be able to
You
sing,
sing
it out
about
loud.
it.
Hey, totally fine.
You can do that
But then
now,
it's
though.
like 4 a.m. and you're trying to
You
sleep
could,
and your
but
neighbor.
it's not the same.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. No,
I love it. I love it. Yep. That's
I'm
my,
on.
that's my
I like
pick.
it. Musical's a good
Well,
idea.
it's time for round 2.
Okay, well, maybe not all of us.
All right, okay.
No, Tongue, you're accepted into this Glee club.
Thanks. I mean, there's not a lot of like credentials to get in.
We even take bad singers.
So my
But you know who we don't
nomination,
take?
Tow truck drivers.
That's
Fuck
right.
you, tow
Fuck
truck
you,
drivers.
Tow
God
truck
damn it.
drivers.
For round 2, I have a pretty large list. I'm gonna say that I have a pretty large list, but my nomination is Ready Player One. Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, the reason why I talked about timelines, this is one of the ones I'm like, we're in Ready Player One.
I haven't finished the book.
Are you going to spoil
So
this
yeah,
for
I
everyone?
haven't finished the book or seen the movie. Are you going to spoil this? This is a tough one.
No, I won't spoil it. I'll just say
Do your best. Do what you
I will
can.
do what I can. The state of the world. You know what the setup is,
know what the
right?
premise is,
So
yeah.
it's like kind of not post-apocalyptic.
I've read the first chapter.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
me
a
too.
it's a pretty shitty world, right? But the virtual reality part,
The Oasis,
the Oasis
right? Yeah.
is pretty awesome. Like that's like a fully fledged world that basically every pop culture reference exists, and you can see it. So you can actually be in all of these places.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the state of the world at the end of Ready Player One is different.
It's different. So you'd rather be
Positive.
at the end?
Positive, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just
Well,
make the
it's a
real
kid's
world.
movie,
The
I'm
real
sure it's-
world. The real world.
Yeah, the real world.
'Cause the real-
So you'd rather be Ready Player One at the end of the movie.
Sure, but like the reason why, like I'm really focusing on the Oasis, but I understand like you gotta talk about the world
Yeah.
around you too. But yeah, the Oasis would be a pretty cool place to be because literally it can encapsulate everything in a big
Yeah?
way. Yeah.
So people
The
can like
VR
watch.
world or
People can watch
whatever.
like movies and stuff like that in the Oasis.
yeah,
yeah.
you can watch.
Okay. I thought it was just like a game. I thought it was like Second Life. I thought
it's
it was one
it's a
game.
Second Life where you can level up, gain like powers and spells and stuff, but you can also watch movies, send
kinda cool.
messages,
Go to
manage
school
your
if you
inventory.
want.
Ultimate
to.
experience.
Yeah, and the suits that you wear give you haptics too, so like you
Yeah, yeah.
feel stuff. If like someone punches you, you would feel that.
Yeah.
And
That's a great example
That's
of a thing.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really selling me on it. 'Cause
yeah,
like,
yeah. If you want to get punched,
yeah,
you still get
yeah.
punched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play a lot of video games. I'm like, man, I wish someone was punching me for real. Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
I don't know how because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but they go in like a lot of
movie
your
looks
favorite
sick.
pop culture
I've seen the
stuff
trailer,
exist in that virtual reality
Iron
world.
Giant. I saw that.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
And you can just get stronger and better
DeLorean.
and whatever. So yeah, and that's
And then the real. Okay, yeah. So the real world is the caveat there. So it's like, okay.
and, well, not only that, it's just the end of the film too, because even if you're poor in the real world, you're kind of still poor in the Oasis to an extent too.
Okay, yeah.
DLC?
So it's literally like pay to win kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, microtransactions all the time.
Loot boxes.
It's been a while since I've read the book, but basically
Been a while.
everyone's in a better
been a while.
place at the
ESPN.
end. Yeah. But yeah, that's my nomination.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good one, man.
Wow.
There you go. A book. Who would have thought it from me?
No, it's a movie too.
It's
So
all-
Oh, I haven't seen it.
you
yet.
can read.
Well, it was an audiobook. That's real. Leslie.
I want to go to a place where
Everybody knows your name.
Gilligan's Island.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. I want to go to a place where candy is dandy, but
Candyland?
liquor is quicker. Because I'm going to the world of Willy Wonka, my friends. I'm
Interesting.
gonna go to that chocolate factory.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Your favorite movie?
It's my favorite movie.
Yep.
Which
Gene
version?
Wilder.
Oh.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, of course. No competition there. I will not.
I don't know why I
Wilder.
asked, to be honest. That was weird.
Do you want to work there?
I want
You
to.
want to be an Oompa Loompa.
I-
Because that's not allowed. We've set that standard now.
I want to just go to the factory
Can
because
you just go into the factory?
Yeah.
No,
at
you
the,
need
well,
golden
if we're
ticket.
choosing the
yeah.
timeline,
At the end of the movie, he opens it up to everyone.
well, yeah, and he gets Charlie Bucket to spoiler to
It's a pretty
take
old movie.
over to take over the chocolate factory. So I assume that Charlie would be like, "Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
I'm Charlie Bucket."
So, quick question for you.
Yeah.
What if you turn into a blueberry?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Do her question first.
we put some regulations on the thing. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we don't try the experimental food. We will let the Oompa Loompas do that because you know they're
what year does
what?
that take place?
what?
What year does that story take place?
That's a good question. I'm not
Are
even
you
sure
using
when the
them
movie.
as guinea pigs?
What, the Oompa Loompas?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
They're
for.
not people. So
Well, I'm going to enter this world and start a petition and start picketing outside your
love
backyard.
They
that.
want to be there. The Oompa Loompas want to be there. I've read the book.
They don't want to die.
Well, the Oompa
They don't
Loompas, they
die.
fled from Loompa Land.
yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yes,
It's true.
they
It's
did.
in
They
the book.
explain it in the movie and in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
All right.
He is actually helping them. That is a big cone. That's a highway cone they navigate around. They're like, no,
Yeah.
they want to be here.
No, this is.
They like working.
This slavery is good.
It's not even slavery. They live here. I guess that is kind of slavery.
Yeah.
And they can't leave.
So, yeah. Okay. So it's
Yeah. And then, but
yeah.
then you get all these delicious concoctions.
because I thought it was like Depression era, like London.
Well, it is.
It is.
Yeah, but I guess afterwards the candy lifts them out of
Yeah.
it's probably pretty good for the
Well,
economy.
that whole contest, everyone was going crazy for Wonka bars.
true.
It's boosting the economy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
I like that.
at the end of the timeline, he opens the doors for everybody. You get to, have some chocolate and candy every once in a while, and then you go back home to your whatever place because it's a.
Well, you have to think of all the technologies that were being developed in Wonka Land that will now be available from the movie and on. Lickable wallpaper is coming to homes. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries, Tom. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I guess so, but we don't know the state of the world after. So they're assuming.
Probably it ends on a pretty good tone.
But then also, once the kinks get ironed out of this gum, it's a low cost solution for an entire meal. So hunger is solved.
Wait, gum?
Yeah, the gum.
You don't swallow gum.
Yes, I know, but the premise of the gum is that it's a full 3-course meal in the gum.
But you don't swallow gum, so they
You
chew out.
can swallow gum.
Okay.
You can swallow gum. Maybe this is gum you swallow. It's never stated in the movie.
Yeah, Angus.
Okay. I would say one of the defining characteristics of gum is that you don't swallow it.
Well, I used to swallow gum as a child.
I still swallow gum sometimes.
I just
It is a myth that it stays in your...
Yeah, that's definitely not true. When I was a kid, though, I accidentally swallowed a piece of gum and freaked the fuck out. I
wow.
ran home to my parents.
Like,
I was like, "Am I gonna die?
Cut me open right now.
I'm gonna die."
If anyone else told me that story, I'd be like, nah, that's crazy. But you, I get it.
Thank you.
Angus,
Yep.
What do you have? What do you have?
Well, so a bunch of mine have already been picked up. So what I'm gonna do, I'll pick one of my honorable mentions, throw that one in there. No, this was pretty much on the cusp of being in my list. I mentioned before we got on mic, actually, to Sam that I'm a huge Dungeons and Dragons person. So I would love to live in the I guess, depending on what edition of D&D you're playing. Technically, it'd be like the Forgotten Realms, I think is what they call it. But it's basically like a universe, right? And with planes of existence and stuff. But I don't even need to go there and be a wizard or a great, magic user.
Here's the thing, can you become one?
I don't know.
You get transported.
Well, that's the thing.
You could be a rogue.
Yeah, or I could just, because I know how these quests normally go, I could just open up a bar and just make a ton of money. Because every adventurer is like, I'm going to go to a tavern. Like when I'm playing the game and none of my friends know what to do, we're just like, all right, let's go to a tavern and figure this out. Like it's got to be the easiest way to make money in the D&D universe. So you could do that. You could hire people to do things. Adventurers will stop at nothing to accomplish a task for you, even if it's like, oh, go cut down that tree for me. So it'd be really easy to get people to do stuff for you. And also there's monsters and magic and dragons.
So aren't you afraid of that? To live in a world with monsters, dragons, and they can come into your bar and kill you
At any point.
at any point? Or sketchy people, because
I
sketchy
don't want to
people
make it
always
too much of a downer, but we could die at any moment in this world. There's a lot of scary stuff out there, guys.
Slice.
God damn it.
What? I'm just saying. No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Especially if I'm in a town, there's probably heroes there. I'm not super heroic.
Angus, you swallowed gum once.
Yeah.
And
I know.
You nearly fucking lost your life.
Well, it was also, I didn't feel the need to say this. I was probably 4 at the time,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Well,
14. I meant to say I'm
I guess
14.
at the very least, you get to meet some interesting creatures and people
Yeah.
along the way.
Yeah.
And let's keep it positive then. Let's keep it positive.
Yeah.
And you can be a bartender.
You can go on
Or
quests.
I could be an adventurer.
You could do
I
that.
could just learn to swing a sword. Everyone knows how to do it. So I'd be like, you show me how to do it.
There has to be that black mold in the dungeons, though.
Well, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing is I have a pretty good knowledge of quests and tropes for them. So I could be a guide for people and be like, you know what? There's a 90% chance there's a trap there, and people will be like, holy shit, he's right, there is a trap. Or it's like, oh, there's a monster, how do we beat it? I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's one of those guys. You gotta light that guy on fire, or don't hit that guy with your sword. He'll just grow more heads. You know, so pretty good knowledge. That's the big key going in there.
Yeah, so
that's why I shouldn't have suggested it, because it might not work for you guys, because you guys would just be like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go in and be like a god.
Oh, okay.
Is everything randomly based, though, because of the dice?
Not
Dice?
necessarily. Not necessarily. There's whole books about. There's whole books. I guess is that so. Then if anyone, we nominate a book or a movie or a video game, is if we go into a video game, oh well, you can't move until someone controls you. I don't know if the dice factor into.
All right.
Into
Interesting.
because it's
I
the
buy
world.
it.
It's the world, right? Not the way we perceive the world.
Right.
We perceive the world through a game.
That's smart. He's smart. He's a smart man.
I'm all right.
Sam.
All right. Well.
Here we go. Going into the dregs.
Da, 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 da. Am I doing that right?
Keep going.
Star
There
Trek.
you go.
Oh,
There you
Star
go.
Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. Those wars in the
I
stars.
feel like as far as going into another world without powers, I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, even as a human, like I'm still getting to go to other planets, I guess,
Yeah,
if I want.
absolutely.
And it's like
Spaceships and
quick
stuff.
travel, yeah, just like I'm gonna go to this planet, and then you.
So
show
what's
up
the starting
there.
planet would you start on?
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, which
The one with all
Namek.
the cute little what are those guys?
the ones from the newest movie?
No.
Oh, the
I
Ewoks?
haven't- Yeah, the Ewoks.
It's the Forest Moon of
I'm
Endor.
gonna go there, but I'm gonna like be their friend.
Yeah.
You gonna go be an Ewok?
Yeah, you just bring crackers.
I
with
want to
you.
just like live in the treetops with them and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, so I would think that would be a good one.
I think so too.
if you're
'Cause
gonna be transported there.
I saw some, because I also did some digging, and people are like Tatooine, and I'm like, that sounds like a
Sand.
shitty place
Yeah.
to live.
Yeah, no, not.
There's so many
no.
sand planets.
Yeah.
That's my only concern with. I was gonna say Star Wars as well, but it seems like, and it might be because I don't know. I don't know if George Lucas is as creative as we thought it was. Every planet is only one ecosystem. Is only like one. Like, what's the term I'm looking for? It's like an ecosystem. Yeah, everything's either a forest, a desert, ice,
Yep.
a city. So it's like, but like George, you live on a planet with more than one climate.
Yeah, it's more than one thing.
But then I guess that would be the thing is like, oh, I want to go somewhere sunny. I'll just pop over to another planet that's sunny.
yeah.
Maybe that
Yeah.
kind of fixes itself.
And I guess if you're transported to the Star Wars universe, like,
Mm-hmm.
I think anybody is capable of tapping into the Force, right?
I think you could, yeah,
Oh, right.
figure
Because
it
yeah,
out.
the Force
Like,
is.
the
do
Force
you have
is with everyone.
midichlorian in your blood right now?
Well, the Force is with. Well, it depends how strong you are with
That's
it,
the
right?
thing,
Like,
right.
if you're weak with it, you can still. Tap
so, but
into the-
theoretically, we transfer you right now. I not to be like like the rules guy, but
transport
it's like
me. Do it.
you transfer. If I transport you right now,
Do it.
How much midichlorian do you have in your blood right now? 0, because it's a made up thing. You get there, you cannot. Oh, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the Force can't interact with you. Maybe no one can Force choke you because they can't. They can't choke the midichlorian. Yeah. Ooh, maybe. Maybe you're like whatchamacallits, the guys, the Tandorians. No, that's not right.
Tandoori, like chicken?
No. The guy who is like Anakin's.
You work
like,
for Tandorian chicken.
Yeah, of course. Yes, the concept, the meal. The guy who Qui-Gon tries to do a trick on him in Phantom
yeah,
Menace,
yeah, I know what
and he's
you're
like,
talking
they don't work on me. So maybe you're like one of those people that just can't
Interesting.
have to work on them.
But it
That'd be
also
kinda cool.
goes back to my first pick. Maybe you could learn how to flick your wrist and do the dishes. You know,
Yeah,
have
maybe.
the dishes be done for you.
Oh, a good plus of the Star Wars universe is like space travel actually seems pretty safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
You don't
pretty-
see too many people get
But you know what?
spaced.
A
Yeah.
minus of the Star Wars universe, but we can get into it later, is that there's always a war going on.
There's always a war going on,
war
and
I feel like
it
that's
always
like any
hinges on like
fucking
4 people.
universe. Like Angus said, this world we're in right now, there's pretty much always a war going on too.
Wow,
Yeah, but
dark.
there's always a war going on. It's Star
Yeah.
Wars. Come
That's true. Planets get destroyed.
on. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
I love Star Wars though.
portion bread.
I love Star Wars too.
Portion bread.
My last nomination. We're in round 3, everyone. Okay, round three. Okay, I have a lot, but
I'm excited.
this is why I also mentioned, like, are we allowed, if there's no humans in this universe, I think we
Yeah.
get transported into the nearest human-like
course.
thing. I choose the Lego movie.
Yeah, of course. The Lego movie, you wouldn't come in as a person because
Yeah.
then you'd just be playing with Lego.
Yeah, I want to be one of the Lego people.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be Wolf.
Whoa. So we could pick the Lego movie and go into it and be turned into a Lego person, but we don't get
can't-
to be a wizard.
Wizard in Harry Potter.
I think that's completely fair. Because
Well, here's the thing: does he turn into a master builder? That's what you.
No. I can just be a regular freaking Lego person.
Spoiler for the
What?
Lego movie right now. Spoiler for the Lego
Yeah,
movie.
if
Will Ferrell is in this movie.
Yeah.
It's the Lego universe.
So, quick question.
Yes.
How do we feel about this? Because I was talking about like, well, the dice wouldn't affect, but the movie, your life is controlled by a child and a Will Ferrell,
And
but
a
mostly
Will-
the child.
And a Will Ferrell.
And Will Ferrell.
Will
That's
Ferrell.
That's a tough one. Because
And I guess you'd obviously pick at the end of the movie because end of the movie is like, spoiler alert. Once again, guys, please, if you haven't seen, go out and see it. It's
It's fantastic.
it's pretty
it's
good.
an amazing movie.
It's pretty good. But like all the routine and stuff like that, where it's like everyone is like by the rules and stuff like that. No one's allowed to do anything fun. And then by the end of the movie, it's like, oh,
everybody
build.
gets
Sorry.
to do stuff. Well, here's
Oh wait, is
main
that
thing.
the reveal at the end? Is that everyone's a master
No,
builder?
everyone can be.
Everyone
Everyone's
can be.
special, and everyone is the special. That's
Which means
that's,
no one's special.
Everyone is special.
No, I like that.
I think it's
I love
completely
Lego.
different than.
I think if you get to be a little Lego man, then you get to be a wizard.
I completely disagree with that.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So you picked the Lego universe.
Yeah.
So if I may.
Sure.
Oh no, because I guess Lego Batman takes place in the same universe. It's literally like
This is hard.
You've picked a world in which humans do exist.
This is hard because you're right, but
Is there like a Lego TV show?
Because Lego Batman or even like
Unikitty got her own
Unikitty,
TV show.
like none of those shows. It's weird.
it's-
Is it good?
Do not get me ranting on this. That's another cast.
That's another cast.
So it's bad.
No, it's fucking amazing.
Oh, okay. I don't
Unikitty
know.
is my
you
spirit
You seem so
animal.
angry. I
Holy
couldn't tell.
Yeah, you did seem angry about
Yeah, I was like, I don't know
I'm
what to
angry
say.
that you would question it. Okay, continue.
it. Those are weird because like in those movies, it's not. This is hard because there's not a reoccurring thing that these humans keep coming back. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna compare it to, hoping that
Just
nobody
Lego
was
Batman,
gonna.
they don't do it.
Nobody's gonna say this, and if you were about to say this, I'm sorry. Avatar. You picked to go into Avatar. Are you a human, or do you get to be one of the avatars?
That's interesting because you're picking the
You're
world of
fucking
Pandora.
Sam
or
Worthington's
are you
character.
picking? Well, that's the thing, right? Because we're talking about the
Oh, that's
You
universe.
don't get to
interesting.
just pick a character
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you
but
You're
you're,
you.
you're a freaking human, so you can become a blue person.
One second. Are we talking about the universe or the world? Because the world is Pandora, right? The planet is Pandora, but the universe is like the Avatar universe. There are humans in that universe, right? Like you're picking the universe of the movie.
Yes.
But even that in and of itself has like two forms of existence. This is some like physics
Yeah,
shit.
let's get into it.
It's like okay.
I'm just saying, are you a blue person or are you a human if you go into
I don't know.
Avatar?
I don't know.
I think you're a human.
I think
Well,
it's
then
a
you're a
safe
human
bet.
if you go into Lego.
Oh my God.
Wait, this is an interesting
this
one
is an
because
interesting pick.
we've picked some hardcore rules and
Yeah.
we're
Some-
sticking to them. I think.
Nature versus
If we don't get to
nurture.
be a wizard, we do not get to be a Lego
Okay, now
person.
quick, just think of
That's- I
anything.
agree with that.
Okay, think about something that's Lego that doesn't take place in the Lego universe. There's plenty of Lego video games.
Because if I said Lego Batman, for example, if I said Lego Batman, are we applying the same rules to that?
I would say no, but it is Will Arnett. It's literally the same character, so it's presumably a child is playing and putting out the plot of that movie. What they're playing, right?
That's hard. I don't know. I don't know.
But
I'm stumped.
you could, for example, be a human and you know that the Lego toys are alive, and you could be like, "Hey guys, come to life and be my friends." Hey, I'm trying to give you an out here.
This is
Plus, Lego's fucking great.
Lego's
Lego's
great.
fucking great.
This is great.
Buy
Let's
your
move
kid-
on. Let's
buy
move
your
on.
kids Lego.
I feel like we're gonna. This is gonna last forever.
Oh, it will.
Les, what's your nomination?
I got two different ones I could go with. I think I'm going to go with one. It's a little bit similar to one that's already been said.
Lego movie.
Okay.
This is Lego Batman. I'm going to go with Westworld.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Interesting.
Westworld.
No
you
spoilers?
Live in. I won't.
I've seen
spoil.
5 episodes.
I won't, okay. Well, then you know everything you need to know.
Yeah, I thought
okay.
so, yeah.
And even if you watch the first episode,
I've also
you'll know
seen the movie from the
everything.
70s.
I've seen 0.
Okay.
I've also seen 0.
Okay, so I'll give you the
really
basic premise. This is you learn this in the first 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the world of Westworld, there is the regular Earth, which we all live on, regular people, and this company has built a massive, almost
Amusement park.
virtual amusement park. Yeah, it's not even
It's
a
not
virtual.
virtual.
It's not even a virtual reality. Yeah, it is an amusement park. You go to this place. It's called Westworld, and it is like. I want to say how big is it? Would you say, Angus? Roughly?
If from based on what I've seen, it is like it's unfathomably. It's huge.
It's
huge.
like a state. It's like a state.
Yeah. It's like one of the smaller states. We'll say it's not like Texas.
Yeah,
but it's like half of like a normal sized state. Like it's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's massive.
Okay.
It's massive.
And
It's like 1,000 square miles. I don't know.
It is
I don't want to get into real measurements here. I'm
fully
fucked up.
populated with these things called hosts, which
yeah.
are robots that look and act exactly like humans.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of them has been written a story, and you can interact with these hosts, and you can go on any kind of story that you would like to go on. So if you would like to have some live your fantasy out of being a cowboy and going and saving the woman on the train tracks or whatever. There is, if you go to a certain town and you go to a certain saloon,
It's like a giant video game.
yeah, and someone comes up to you and goes, "Oh, Mister, this happened," or whatever. You can go and you can follow that story as you have guns that work and fire, and you shoot, and people and the host bleed. They have
Yeah, Sam, you're gonna love this. These are robots that bleed like real people and think they're alive. How do you feel about that?
I'm against this. What? I don't like guns.
Sam is picketing.
I'm picking half of these.
There's
I
also
like
really
Westworld.
other wholesome stories, you know, like
you can because you theoretically could take your not to jump up, but you
Yeah.
can like take your family there.
yeah, you could take your
Side
family.
What
note-
if you fall in love with a host?
Well, it happens. And,
Okay, I've got to watch the show, I guess. Yeah.
Sam,
They
stay.
can't leave with you. I'll say they can't leave with you. I don't think.
Can you live there?
If you're
you
really
can.
if you're really rich,
if you're really rich,
you just have to keep paying.
you can live there. You can live there.
One of the
You
other
gotta
things-
watch this show.
Yeah.
So
So you could be a good hero, or if you want, you could indulge your bad guy fantasies, and you could also be a bad person.
Yeah, exactly.
So theoretically,
No. Oh no, this
well,
is like
no, wait a
but
second.
you're a good
Well,
person.
no, wait a
So
second. So,
you
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
even-
do that.
you wouldn't do
But
that.
everyone has the freedom of choice, and without choice, why does anything matter?
This
you know.
is-
So without the option of being a bad person, being a good person means nothing.
Right?
Right?
Plus-
so it's okay. You could still be a good person. I'm watching the show and being like, I would never be a bad person.
Yeah.
Like the robots, they don't like being shot. I would never do that.
But you can ride horses. You can
Yeah.
learn to ride horses. You can do all these.
All the animals are none of the animals are real either. They're all. That's the other thing is like no one real should get hurt.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you can get in big gunfights, and any person who's a real human person doesn't get hurt.
You cannot be shot.
You cannot be shot,
They'll point guns at you and it just won't go
and
off.
it just
Okay.
and it'll
But a bad person can fuck you up.
No, the guns don't shoot other people.
Yeah.
The guns only go off. They've explained this. The guns only go off if you're pointing them at a host or an inanimate object.
yeah.
There's a sensor in them.
Yeah, and you can fuck robots.
And you can fuck robots,
All right,
guys.
well,
robots.
number one. Open up my page.
do we need to
Open
go
my list.
on with that win?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Angus.
should have just opened with that.
Angus.
Okay. Now, this one's a little. I got to put this one in here just because it was the first thing that came into my mind, especially when we got on the whole rules of I am myself as I am right now going into this world. So I'm proposing to you guys existing in a world where you would be the best at doing everything. You'd be the fucking best. Everyone would look at you as though you were a god.
Go on.
Dungeons and Dragons. You already did
No,
that.
you guys didn't go for that one. This one you might. I posit that it would be really interesting to live in the world where all infomercials take place. So, just one second. These commercials where it's like, has this ever happened to you? And like people are like fucking dropping stuff and they can't open bags and they can't use scissors and their hose is tangled and they keep like you would fucking glide through that existence. You would be the fucking best at everything. People would look at you and be like, that guy plugged in a USB on the first try. Holy shit. That guy prepared a meal without fucking destroying his kitchen. That guy only had to buy one turkey. He didn't drop the first one. It's like, guys, you'd be fucking crazy good at everything.
But then, do you have to take care of everyone else? Who's
I don't know.
stupid
That's
around
up
you?
to you.
Because everyone else in that universe sounds stupid.
They would, right? Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing too. Is,
All your friends would be idiots.
All your friends, any partner.
I'm just saying, hey guys, I'm just
You
throwing
have-
it out there.
You're
This
gonna have to find love with a.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not gonna just because if I'm in love with someone, they can't open a bag of chips.
Also-
I still love them.
I'm assuming that almost more than half of the population will be elderly.
Yeah, there's a hefty amount of elderly.
Yeah.
So you guys got to look at it this way, though. Think about the benefits. That you guys are thinking about just the negatives, which is fair. That's what I've been doing for a lot of you guys. But if you think about the benefits for just a second,
I love. Do we accept this as a work of fiction?
yeah, of course,
Well, that's
it's a
what I was
commercial.
asking at the very beginning of the
Interesting, yeah.
thing. I was like, if it's like, oh, a land that's made of candy or
It's
something
not.
I made up.
It's a thing we've seen on TV.
That's true.
The only thing that I'm
I do
stretching
like the
for.
creativity of it.
Yeah, the only thing
is
I'm
good.
stretching for is that you assume that in a commercial for like not the sham. What's the thing? A commercial for a pair of scissors that can cut through paper better. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of examples.
yeah.
Exists in the same world as another one.
Or just that if you can't fucking pour a bag of Cheetos without spilling them everywhere, that they might also be bad at other things. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, what is
and
everyone-
I've thought about that you would be like helping people. That's up to you. That's a Westworld thing. You could choose not to. These people are basically less than you.
So what does everyone think about? Because I love the creativity behind it, but Sam makes a good point. Is that we assume that all infomercials exist in this universe,
Or just
are
pick
we
one.
Not just pick one.
I just want to live in the ShamWow infomercial.
Yeah, you don't. That guy's a monster.
Why?
That guy's a monster. You really don't.
I know.
The slap. Oh no, slap chop was him too. Fuck.
because I think you should. I don't think we can group them.
Plus,
all
I
together.
can be with Billy Mays then. I get to hang out with. He's dead.
Big man's up top now.
Hey guys, it's up to you. I just put it forward. Thought it was creative. Thought it was fun. But I will.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You take it all.
Wait,
as
wait,
one?
wait. Let's go to the judges. Let's go to the judges.
I'm for it.
Where's the robot?
You're next.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
oh, great. This bit died.
I'll let you guys decide.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. This is
It's up to you guys.
It's me. It's Tongue. I'm back.
Oh my God, Tongue.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can group all of the infomercial universes together or the worlds together.
I'm allowing it.
I'm gonna accept.
You're
it
gonna
as well.
accept it?
I'm
'Cause
going to
if
accept
we do
it.
that, we open a can of worms with this
well,
one.
we have only got mine left, so
Yep.
it's not really opening a can
we're
of
kind
worms.
of breaking the ground rules.
I don't know. I don't know what the ground rules that's being broken. All you're saying
Because
is
you're
that-
inventing you're
I'm
inventing.
not inventing. It's a world that exists on TV. We watch it every day. You watch a commercial.
Yeah,
you watch
but
it.
you're
And it's
you're
all on the
str-
same network,
You're stringing. Is it on the same network?
roughly.
Yeah, you could find a spot where all those commercials are played together.
Roughly.
So you're stringing all of this together.
Daytime NBC.
Hey, look, man, I think you're punishing my creativity here.
I love
I
your
could have picked a
creativity.
YouTube video, man. I was trying to pick a YouTube video series.
Dude, I'm allowing it. I'm not saying it's gonna make top
Hey,
5.
robot, it's my turn to talk.
That's the saddest beep boop I've ever heard.
No, fine. If the Council of Judges allow this really great nomination, I think it's really creative.
Yeah,
Angus.
if you don't
I
like
do.
it,
This
just
is-
don't vote for it, man.
All right.
right.
You'll be surprised when I open up my.
Well, I already wrote infomercial land down.
No
so-
way.
All right.
Really?
Oh no, sorry. As in, I allowed it.
Oh my
Not-
God.
Not that it was
Oh
one of
my
mine.
God.
Not
I
that-
Sam, what do you have?
That would be incredible.
I was like, holy shit.
All right. So looking at my list here, like I said, we kind of gone through a lot of the ones I had.
the dregs. Here we go.
I won't get into some things that I'm sure we'll talk about in honorable mentions. But if we're going in as a human, hear me out here. It's another school-related thing, oddly enough.
Fuck, I just thought of a good one.
Oh, me too.
I'm gonna go with Greendale, the community
college?
school.
I love community.
And I just feel like
Oh.
anything goes there. They have school-wide paintball fights. Also,
Awesome.
some weird things happen that episode where like. It's like the Terminator, and there's the dark version of everyone. Like, there's just
I think
random shit
we're
that-
meant to believe that happens all in Abed's head.
Oh yeah,
I don't think anyone-
I guess that happens.
Those
in Abed's
episodes
head.
also aren't great.
But anything can happen. It seems like a fun place to be. That's what I'm saying.
One thing, and just to kind of go beyond it too, and this is just a purely human thing. Everyone that goes there seems to find like their purpose in life. Which I know,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I feel like I'm just drifting through space.
That's why we should've
looking
all
for,
went to-
grasping for meaning. But these guys are like, oh, I've got it. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my like. And that's really great.
Angus,
Plus,
you've been a
they're
really big slayer of sadness in this episode.
Have I?
Yeah, you have.
Well, I gotta make up for some of the shit I said.
Hey, actually, and we want to say you've leveled up, man.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go. Here's your badge.
Okay.
There you go. Take it.
Okay. Just stop poking me with it.
Take it.
It hurt. Okay. It's on. It's on. It's stick.
Community, it's great. I love community.
You know what? As far as going in as a human, since this is getting very tricky, everyone's humans, but they're all having fun. So like,
And they love each other.
they
They're
do.
good people. They're good people.
They
It's
do
fun
love
over
each
there.
other.
And as long as you're not pierced, they won't treat you like shit. Well, if you're part of the Glee Club, they don't like you either.
I know that episode's great. Though.
I fucking love that shit. That show's fucking great.
Pop. We're going on break. This is gonna be tough.
Pop.
This is gonna be really tough to rank this all together. We might have to revisit our ground rules when we get back.
Oh, boy.
But let's take a break.
Take
Get
a
a beer.
break.
I just thought of like 3 more.
Top five.
All right, everyone, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. Here
We're
we
back.
go. I'm your host, Tongue Law.
I am your host, Tongue Law,
I'm
the
your-
Tongue Meister. La 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 la.
We have a third Tongue Law here.
Yep. Oh, Robot Judge. Fucking
Yes,
love Robot
and-
Judge. So
All
good.
right, so we have our top 12 list. We did some off-air arguing and trying to figure out our ground rules a little bit
I
more.
have 2 black eyes.
Yeah. I have
I came in with these black eyes. I don't want you guys to be worried about
shoulder
me.
is broken.
Did you walk into a wall named Dad?
What on earth?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
After.
All right,
We'll talk
cool.
about it after.
So what we have is Pokemon, The World of Harry Potter, Futurama, Glee, Ready Player One, Willy Wonka, D&D, Star Wars, Lego Movie, Westworld, Infomercial, Universe, and Community. And what we landed on was, I think we're just sticking with the ground rules.
With
is
the
what
ground
we-
rules that
yeah.
we set at the beginning, and it is on us if we did not think, if we did not incorporate those ground rules into our picks.
Yeah.
We are being fair to the ground rules we set. We will honor the ground
We will
rules.
honor the ground rules. They are sacred. They are written in stone with
and,
blood.
and stoned.
And
Yeah.
stoned, yes. Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Guys.
Does everyone agree with that? I guess.
know
Everyone
what?
agrees with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with you.
You? Yeah.
And can I just get right on into this?
Get
Yes,
it.
of
Can
course.
I?
Do it.
Co-host,
You know what?
go.
Given these rules,
Co-host, go.
What?
given these rules, I know we were all kind of like, meh, you don't get to be a wizard in Harry Potter. I still put it in my top 5. I don't care that you don't get to be a wizard. I think it's a fucking cool universe.
I agree with that, and because I go back to like, since you have the knowledge of the wizarding world,
Your best
you can
friend could
go
be a
to-
wizard?
You can go to the wizarding world.
Okay, but
Plus-
wait a sec. Don't they kick muggles out? Like muggles aren't allowed to just walk around Hogwarts.
You know what? I don't need to go
There's-
to Hogwarts.
Okay, so
I-
but isn't the magical world like hidden? Like wouldn't you just be
yeah.
walking
It's
around
not
the
that
normal
hard to
world?
find though. If you hang out at 9 3/4, you see people with owls.
But how do you know about 9 3/4?
No, because you have
know-
your knowledge now. I
I get my
What I'm
knowledge now.
positing is that you walk through and someone's like, "You're not magic. Get out," and then they men in black your memory.
Oh, that's interesting. Because you could try and be like a freaking Julian Assange type and like, listen, I'm going to whistle blow the magic community.
Hoggy leaks.
God,
Wardy leaks.
Wordy leaks.
Wardy
is-
leaks, that's
yeah,
better. Second thought, best thought.
is there a case where a muggle walks into the wizarding world? I don't know.
Now,
I don't know. But the wizarding world, I mean,
And
they,
just to
they
be clear-
bleed into the muggle world for
Yeah,
sure.
but just to be clear, and even in the whole like fantastical beasts, because that's all
that's what
part
I
of it,
was
right?
wondering too.
So-
Does it extend to Fantastic
Of course,
Beasts?
that's all the same word.
Same word.
But so what I'm confused by is like, just to be clear, there are no magic users who come from both non-magic parents, right?
Aren't Hermione's?
No,
parents?
but one of her parents is a wizard, isn't
No,
it?
no, no. Both her parents
No,
are not.
They're both muggles.
So how is she a wizard? So wait, did we just? How am I answering these questions? Like you guys fucking read the books and watched the movies, right?
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you.
I think maybe you can, but
Or do you have to have it? Look
you
it
have
up.
to- you have to have magical. You have
In
to
your
have-
blood?
You have it. Yeah,
because
because
there's still like a blood component to this,
there
right?
is because there's something called a squib in the Harry Potter universe where like even there's a guy who works at Hogwarts. He's like the janitor. I forget his name.
That's
It's
really
escaped.
unfortunate. That
And
he's the janitor.
Filch.
Where he
His name is Filch.
His name is
I
Filch.
spoke too soon.
and he can't actually use magic. But he works there, and it's just he has like he has,
Okay, so the 9 dozen times before this where I asked, does anyone who doesn't use magic work there?
I said squib a bunch of times.
But you didn't say Filch. Who's this Filch guy?
He's that guy. He's the squib that I was talking about.
But squibs use magic.
Squibs can't use magic, but they have like that magic lineage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that once again does not sound like us. We
No.
don't have magic lineage.
No,
right
no,
now.
exactly.
Okay, well, let's just go.
You can be a wizard or a witch with 2 Muggle-born parents. Muggle-born is the term in which a witch or wizard is born to 2 non-magical parents.
So you
So
can.
you can. So
Wait a second.
Does that
No,
mean-
I just. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
does that mean
The potential's there.
the potential is there? Does that mean the potential is there if we transport it? Like we live in our world right now, but if we transport into Harry Potter,
There's a
could
chance.
there is a chance.
You can be.
There is a chance.
There's a chance.
and I'm gonna take that chance. Spin the roulette wheel.
So just one,
boys.
because I don't want to spend too much more time on this because we got other stuff to talk about. But the people who just both their parents are non-magic users, does that still mean that they have magic somewhere in their lineage?
Possibly.
Okay, because none of us have magic in our lineage, right? Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
that we know of.
I don't.
We know of.
Yeah, and
It just all
going
seems
back
very
to like
shaky.
going back to like if you walked into like the wizarding world, like
Mm-hmm.
go platform 9 3/4, I don't think they would ban you from that.
Okay. then
Yeah.
I don't know why it's hidden. If anyone can walk in, why is it hidden?
I don't-
Once
but
again,
they don't-
didn't read the books.
They don't ban
I watched
it.
the first
That's
4
such a
movies. It was
that's
like
such a
not for me.
Voldemort thing to do. I don't.
But why is it?
Yeah, well,
they
but
gotta
there's
keep
never
it secret, right?
in any of the materials we have. There has never been a recorded case of a Muggle going into platinum and 93 core.
Well, that's the other thing I was thinking about. Do you have to have magic in your blood to even pass through the thing? 'Cause
That's
doesn't-
never said.
Doesn't someone run and fall down?
And he hits a wall the first time.
Who is it?
Doesn't Harry Potter hit a wall the first time?
Does he
tries to
run into the wrong? I don't.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
let's
Moving
take
on.
it. Okay,
Moving
okay,
on.
Moving on.
Let's-
That's
okay,
I will say you guys have not convinced me.
Okay, let's
but
decide
it's
that.
still 3-on-1.
Let's decide.
Tentatively, I would like it in top 5, but
Star it. Go for it.
I'm
Star
gonna
I
it.
have.
Well, I mean,
Okay, Sam.
Oh, I thought I was co-host.
Yeah, that's true.
right,
That's true.
She's true.
Do you have a hashtag?
Hashtag co-host. Sam.
I'm not gonna like. I'll wait till someone else nominates one of mine because I want to.
Oh, I want to nominate your D&D one. I have that. Start.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
cool.
that'd be a dope world to live in. Even
think
as a
so,
human,
too.
there's a lot of possibilities, and you get to see all these different creatures. It's pretty cool.
I want to nominate
So
infomercial.
one thing. Oh, okay. One thing I'd like to say now that I've given some thought about
just nominate all of
the
it.
universe. So there's a difference between wizards and sorcerers in Dungeons and Dragons. Sorcerers are born with magic blood. Wizards are just people who studied long enough to learn magic. Just saying, if you tried, you could probably.
Maybe
it would
it's the
take you a
same
while
thing
to
in
go-
Harry Potter where you study long enough.
It sounds like it's not, though. It sounds like it's definitely not.
The lore behind Harry Potter isn't like deep enough, like
Yeah.
D&D to figure out that
Well,
kind
hey,
of
man.
stuff.
I do want to put forward, though. I do want to put forward Star Wars. I think that's a fucking.
I also
dope
have
ass-
that one start.
Dope ass world. to
Star
live
Wars
in.
is pretty dope.
I'm gonna
not
start,
gonna lie.
but I'm gonna
Blasters?
disagree here. But
Really?
yeah,
You're disagreeing
What's
on
putting
Star
you off for
Wars?
Star Wars?
Okay, here I'm gonna set aside my love for Star Wars and like imagine myself living in this world where it's complete chaos because the First Order or the Empire is mostly all the time in reign of power. So there's always a war.
Sure.
Hope is such a big thing in Star Wars, but they rarely win. So the universe is always in kind of like a dark spell.
So I will say, not to support the Empire in any way, but they don't show what it's like for the average citizen in the Empire. Yeah, I don't know if it's that bad for.
If you lived in the Empire, what?
What?
I think it would be kind of bad.
Why?
right?
Well, it doesn't matter.
What makes
you know
you
what?
think
I
it's
bet
bad?
like Nazis thought it was like okay. to-
Okay, well, I wasn't bringing up Nazis.
Well, I'm just saying their life wasn't that bad.
Okay, fair enough. I will back down. I'm not going to go up in an argument against Nazis. Like if someone calls
Well,
me,
the
I'm not-
Empire is
I'll-
clearly bad
I'll-
people,
I'll-
right? So if you
He
live,
would be a bad person.
if you live in their
No, no,
reign,
no.
you're not a bad person,
But-
but the
but-
situation around it is kind of inherently
But
bad.
you're not listening. A citizen, a person who lives
Yeah.
lives on a planet that is technically there's a couple stormtroopers walking around.
it's like, yeah, if you live
They're not
in,
pulling you out of your house. And
Let's go
shooting
to
you.
any
you
of
live
the
in Russia or whatever, you know?
Okay, yeah, fine, guys. Maybe I don't want. I guess I don't like the Star Wars one anymore.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Sympathizing with you.
No. Oh, Russia sounds like a bad place though too.
I do want to talk about this because let's talk about like any of the planets, right? Sand planets or whatever, like
Sam Planet.
the sand, like all this, like Tatooine would be a
Too many
shit-
Sams.
all the Sam's planet.
No such thing.
Tatooine, shitty planet. Hoth, shitty planet.
Yeah, Hoth, Jakku, even worse. Somehow worse than Tatooine.
Wait, the
Which
new
one's Dantooine? Do you remember Dantooine? That's one of them, right? Dagobah, just a swamp.
Canto, we got
Canto
Canto
Bite.
Bite
Cantobite.
with the friggin' casino.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
live there.
a bad planet to live on.
If you're poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't want to be called a
You're right.
Nazi, but I'm just saying.
What planet?
basically how we
what
live now.
planet that we've seen so far in the Star Wars universe seems like an ideal place.
Ewoks.
Maybe which is the planet,
Oh,
the city one where the
Bespin.
Jedi Council is.
Yeah.
Bespin, Cloud City's not bad. Cloud City on Bespin, but like that's also like I'd be worried about falling. But like the one that's like a planet, like a city planet. Maybe that one's Dantooine. Which is the one that has the Jedi Temple on it, where they kill the younglings? Star Wars is a tricky one, guys. I'm not so sold on Star Wars anymore.
Well, I'm sold on Pokemon.
Yeah,
100%
Pokemon's
sold
good.
on that.
All right, fine.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
I know that you don't like Pokemon. It's weird.
I understand. No, I understand. You know what? And
you
I
a
would like
pet?
a little. I would like a little thing. You know, as long as I'm not allergic, as long as they don't have dander.
Well, you
Like,
could,
I'm
there are
cool.
tons that don't have hair. There's feathered ones. There's
garbage
like reptile
man.
ones. There's one that's made of garbage. That sounds perfect.
Yeah,
Trubbish.
yeah.
Trubbish.
Great
What's the
name.
I would love a Trubbish. What's the evolution of a trubbish?
I don't think it has one.
No, I think he goes from like one garbage bag to like
Dumpish?
3.
It
To
goes
like a dumpster.
dumpster?
I
Yeah,
can't
like
remember.
dumpish.
I can't remember, and I don't feel like looking it up.
There's so many good Pokemon out there.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in for Pokemon.
Okay,
I'm in for
good.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Co-host
Not sure
here.
about. I'm not sure about number one. But
I'm
you know what I am sure about?
not saying number one.
Well, let's just get the
Let's
stars first.
let's get the stars.
You know what I am sure about? Futurama. I want to live in Futurama.
Whoa, you.
I want to live in. I want to live in the future.
Yeah,
I wanna live in
and
the
so
future.
I like Futurama a lot too. I live in the future. That's why I dream about that a lot. One thing I would say, and I hate to put you in the crosshairs, Tongue, I think Futurama kind of fills the same space Ready Player One would, and might have more to offer.
Interesting. It might, but maybe not. And I'll try to argue this.
Yeah.
Because Futurama don't know the other like pop culture stuff exist in this world, right?
Some of it they do, yeah. Because Fry references old stuff.
Okay.
He references
some
like
of it.
Rambo, for example. I'm pretty sure he says that, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like some stuff. I think it's meant
It's
to.
from a singular person, though.
Yeah, but he's
But
from
maybe there's other
but
people.
he's from the past.
Yeah.
So he's from the past, which means those things at least exist.
But Ready Player One encapsulates basically everything. It can be anything.
Everything from this world.
I would say
Yeah,
between.
Futurama would have
but
new stuff.
you can live in it.
But it sounds like the world's pretty shitty, at least
Yeah,
before, pre and post the whatever the event is.
Sure.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm super stoked to see the movie, and I got to finish that book.
Yeah, we'll see how the movie turns out. I
You're
heard it's okay.
not sold?
I heard
But
it's okay.
Futurama's got just a lot of shit to do.
Yo, between all the sci-fi stuff, we've got Ready Player One, we've got Futurama, we've got Star Wars. I'm going Futurama over all
Really?
3 of those.
Yeah,
Now that we've had that Star Wars talk and
Yeah.
stuff,
Let's-
I'm definitely
No Nazis in Futurama.
I can't.
I think.
I don't.
Well, maybe like
Mom's pretty Nazi.
Mom's pretty.
You know what? I will agree with you only because I don't have it in me. Second of all, the actual universe like that's outside of the suit or whatever.
It's pretty shitty.
It's pretty shitty.
Is there
pretty
like
shitty.
space travel and stuff like that? And can you go to other
yeah,
planets?
you can go
really.
everywhere. In like Ready Player One
But
is
isn't it
almost
all fake?
So it's like
You're
a-
in a
no,
VR
no, no, no.
world.
but it's the most real thing in that world to everybody.
Oh, that's
It's more real. Yeah, it's sad.
more
enough.
sad than
It's-
real life?
It's where
Sorry,
people
more
want
real
to
than real
be at all times, and
Yeah.
basically everything that we nominated can technically exist in Ready Player One, and it probably does.
No, that's a fair point.
But you can be a wizard. You can be a. That's also.
And so here's the thing: if you watch the Futurama movies, there's some kind of fucking Lord of the Rings thing they do inside Bender's head, and there's like all sorts of crazy shit that happens in that show. But I also have way more like it's got like 9 seasons and 4 movies to work off of. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's got I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird that the fight is going on between Futurama and Ready Player One and not Ready Player One and Westworld. Because they're the more...
Those are very similar.
So Westworld's interesting too, and now without getting into too much of it, especially the movie in the 70s, they reference
robots,
they reference well yeah, but even if you say that it's before that or after that or whatever, they hint at other worlds like medieval world.
Oh,
And
dope. That's awesome.
you didn't know that?
I didn't know that, no.
You guys should check out the movie from the 70s. It's really weird.
That's
It's got
great.
Josh Brolin's dad in it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Yul Brenner. It's like dude, they're literally like one of the spoiler alert for the movie from the 70s. The robots go crazy and start killing
That's
people.
what the Simpsons episode Itchy and Scratchy Land
Yes,
is based on Westworld.
It's exactly yeah. So they do that, but he literally is chased by a robot through Roman world and medieval world, and there's other worlds.
I'm sorry,
Like, I
I'm
think
all
there's a
stuck
samurai
now.
one, too.
Now that you mentioned The Simpsons, it's just like, remember, we parked in the itchy lot.
But like both so Ready Player One and Westworld, I don't know, they're just such escapist type worlds to like, I don't know, like you said, like it's really shitty outside the game, and I get that the game is like the whole world. But so like if you're working at say just personal hygiene and strength and fitness, you want to like not die and just be some obese person and go into cardiac arrest when you're 30 years old. So if you're like working out in Ready Player One virtual world, is that like working out your actual physical
Yeah,
body?
it is. They get into
'cause-
that in the book.
Yeah?
They do.
So
they
it-
get into that in the
Okay.
book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
The thing
I
with
guess cool.
Excuse me. The thing with Futurama, though. Oh, I guess we're not arguing. Futurama sounds like it's getting started. so I'm
Futurama
just
seems
gonna
pretty.
hang back.
I like Futurama as a nomination.
I like
is on the
Futurama. It has
list.
so many different cool planets that are just like bizarre.
Yeah.
Right,
Or like
okay.
what is it that Leela goes to that weird planet that's just all those happy dorky characters
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
starts writing about them.
I
and
just watched that
stuff.
one the other day.
Yeah, I have no problem.
okay.
Giving it. Yeah, Ready Player One's almost a kind of a cheap nomination because it can be everything.
Well, it can be, and
But also, yeah, the outside words.
That's-
So
The
you
thing-
could
the
be
thing
a
with
Harry
Westworld,
Potter
though-
wizard in Ready Player
Yeah.
One.
You could be anything.
I fucking love Westworld too. Like, I really need to finish that show. Like, I really love it. The only problem is the conceit of the show is that things don't quite go as planned. But you could, I guess, because
understand
they've
that.
operated for like 20 years or something like that before
Right.
the show. So it's like you could get in there before they have all these problems, I guess.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
You could do that. You also have to think, that they work on it and they improve the code or whatever.
course, of course.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm Glee. Come on, guys. I need to live in a musical world. Please.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Sorry,
but-
Sam.
No.
Sorry,
Don't you
Sam.
guys want to sing all the
No.
time?
No, I don't.
I
think
do in my
vocal-
car. I do in my car when I'm all alone. And sometimes when my girlfriend's in the car with me.
Fine.
I think
I should have went with cats.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Scarier. No, you were right with Glee. Cats, that would be scary.
Cats would not be good.
Glee
I am
sound-
not giving Rum Tugger any fucking clout.
I was actually thinking Team America. I was raped by Mr. Mistopheles.
Glee
Too dark.
sounds
Love that
different
movie,
than
though.
like a regular musical though, because like regular musicals, it seems like you're roped into becoming like having to
Oh,
sing.
Aren't
Right.
they doing? Are they doing original songs there or jukebox?
There's always jukebox songs.
it's a
Really
jukebox songs.
interesting. So it sounds like
Yeah,
if
you
I
never
may,
do
you're
original.
expressing yourself, but only through like
Songs that
Bon Jovi
exist.
songs. you know?
I think there's a couple of original songs throughout the
There
show.
is a few.
Probably
But
the weakest
none of
ones.
them are remembered as being great.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
No, they're not.
I'm trying to get to like,
I'm
are
worried
you
about
roped
people,
into having to sing a song?
I think so.
Like if Sam starts singing, do we have to join her?
Sam,
No.
question for you. Are you always in the mood for music?
Yes.
Really? Okay, well then it would be great for you. For me, sometimes I just don't want to hear any music. But if I'm in an apartment building,
But there wouldn't be music all the time.
but no. But you're saying that in this world, anyone can break out into song. So there's 7 billion people on the planet. There's probably somebody singing. You're walking down the street, you will not go one day without hearing someone sing.
Fine, I retract my statement.
I'm just saying.
Whatever.
Language barriers as well.
Another thing is
Oh, interesting.
if Angus starts singing a song about how happy he is, and I start
it.
singing a song about
Because
happy
I'm
I
happy,
am, but
Yeah.
a different song altogether.
Oh,
But
they're
we're
gonna,
like,
they're gonna, yeah,
are they going to
it's
overlap?
gonna mix.
Probably, yeah.
This is a very
and if there's a
interesting.
person, if there's a background dancer between us, they get ripped in half because they're trying to go one
Guys,
way.
I think Glee needs to flee, cross
Great.
off.
I can't wait
list.
for all the other ones he's got to do now.
Sam's mouth is ajar right now. She's fucking.
That's why I was avoiding eye contact.
Yeah, I noticed.
I knew it would not be good.
So I know I'm only. Oh. All
right.
Okay. I gotta say, so infomercial was brought up by Leslie. So what do people think about that?
I wouldn't put it in top 5. I allowed it because I do like it and
Yeah,
I like its
that's
creativity.
fair.
But
I think
again, not because I've the idea, but like I wouldn't want to live in that world. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
you
there's
think- 'cause
cooler
you'd help-
worlds
I
to
guess
live
Because there'd
in.
be so many stupid people.
Yeah,
Right.
But you'd be the clumsy, even maybe not stupid.
I don't
but
want to
clumsy.
be the smartest person.
You wouldn't be the smartest. You'd be the best at doing everything.
Yeah, but everyone else is kind of clumsy, but they're kind of dumb. Some of them are pretty dumb.
Hey, I bet in that universe, when you turn on the friggin' news, it's the exact same news as today. Am I right? With that guy in the White House?
What?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair, guys. I won't fight too hard for that one.
I'm gonna
Like I
say,
said, I like the idea of the world, and I'd watch some kind of skit with that world, but I don't want to live in it.
Okay, I'm gonna write a sketch about that world.
You should.
people at home. I just have to say, like, I think the Lego Movie. What I was trying to do.
my
Hang on.
All right, here we go.
What I was trying to do was nominate if in the Lego Movie world, I completely forgot about the Will Ferrell turn.
Yeah.
And that he's a real person. And since our ground rule stated we have to be human, I'm going to have to concede that I would be fucking Will Ferrell. I would fuck Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Well, we'd all fuck Will
Yeah,
Ferrell.
of course.
He's-
Absolutely.
Which is a shame
I'll
because
fuck him twice. Don't worry.
'Cause-
I got you covered.
if I got my way, the actual Lego universe, if I was in the Lego world, would be pretty fucking cool.
Hey, man, it'd be great.
I
But
think it's time to Lego of Lego.
Right.
Was expecting a
pretty
bigger
good.
reaction on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's pretty good wordplay.
I'm just looking at my list. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, geez, everyone's checked out.
No,
now take a
that's
good
not
no.
true.
How many do we have starred so
I
far?
want
We gotta start wrapping this up.
Yeah, let's go.
Pokemon.
Pokemon's definitely there, right?
Pokemon is in.
Futurama.
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 Harry
Futurama's
Potter.
in.
D&D.
D&D. I'd like a good high fantasy world.
I want Community on this list.
Ooh, I like Community too.
No, for me, Community has.
You'd have to go to Greendale though, right, to really reap the benefits.
Well, I wrote Greendale specifically.
Yeah.
No Community out of all this stuff that we're seeing here.
Community has no immunity for me.
Wow, he's good. He's coming up with some good ones here.
Community has no immunity.
Yeah, they're real corkers.
Thank you very much.
Well, I mean,
I gotta say,
Guys, take a good look at what we have starred, and there's something missing from there.
well, what do we
You
have?
say
started?
Willy
What-
Wonka. He's
No.
gonna
Yes.
say Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Yes, Willy Wonka.
All right, I want to address this. May I? I want to address
yes,
this.
take the floor.
Okay, so this candy factory has been
fucking-
opened. You are now allowed to go see it.
Fucking
You go
alt-right
see it.
bullshit
Just
coming
listen.
at me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Don't throw that. I don't want to be labeled like that. Okay. You've got the you've got the thing is open now. The candy factory's open.
Yep.
You go and see it.
World hunger is solved.
Is it?
Because of the gum.
With
Because
candy.
of the gum.
Okay, sure. Even if it is. What do you do afterwards? You've gone and you've seen the factory a dozen times. Wonka doesn't run it anymore. I'm sure Charlie's not coming up with as creative candy as him.
You don't know that. Maybe Wonka sticks around as a consultant.
It's like a museum. You go, you see it once. Maybe I'll go see it. I'll take my kids there if I ever have kids.
You
You know,
open it up. There's rides. There's the.
I would say it's probably similar to
it's an amusement park.
living next to Disney World. After a couple times, you probably get tired of it.
Yeah,
wait.
you have to live your whole life here. That's the thing is you're not coming back.
But you're
you go there.
forgetting all the tiny little implications that this world does. Like things are transmitted through the TV now, so you can freaking get a free
Wait,
pizza.
really?
Like
That's a thing.
yes, the Wonka vision.
Okay.
You know,
So
Domino's
limited
Pizza goes.
teleportation. Sure.
Domino's Pizza goes. Listen, we're gonna give anyone who watches at 8:30 tonight is gonna get a free pizza through the TV.
I'm just
pretty
quick
cool.
question: is Domino's mentioned in the book?
Yeah, Domino's is. It's actually Domino's.
Domino's?
Domino's sponsors the
Romano's.
concert.
Okay.
The
Well,
contest,
I
not
just
concert.
I gotta say it's not quite sold for me, but I'm open to-
delicious
I love-
stuff.
and I have a sweet tooth. Fucking look at me. I like candy.
Hey, you look great.
Thank you. You look good too, man.
Hey, thanks so
Sam,
much.
what do you think about this?
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, I was on your whole museum mentality. Like, you go a few times and then it's like the world's not that exciting. But if it's like applying its things to the outside world, like you say, with the Wonka vision and solving world hunger and all that shit.
yeah.
Which is a big thing.
And-
I mean,
Don't understand how gum solves world hunger, but okay.
it's a 3-course meal.
And in this world is Sam picketing for the Oompa Loompas.
This is
Yeah. Remember, there's slavery in this world.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
plus,
okay.
guys, in every store, fizzy lifting drinks. You know, people
Flying.
Yeah, people
get-
flying.
Now, would
Getting
they
hit
put
by
regulations
airplanes?
on that?
for sure they would. I think.
Yeah, I don't think you could just sell that in any store.
Yeah, probably not. But you could go. There would be like gyms where it'd be like fizzy lifting drink gyms, and you could do like all sorts of cool aerial parkour. Imagine the cool tournaments that would be
And
streamed
again,
on
it'd
Twitch.
be like those trampoline places where you go once and you're
Exactly.
like, I did it.
lot of fun amusement.
Isn't
stuff.
something once that's really fun worth doing?
Go ahead and star it. I'm not going to vote for it.
You know what? I would take that over D&D.
What?
Me too.
Whoa.
No, I wouldn't.
Me too.
Whoa.
I would take it over.
I don't understand.
No.
I don't understand.
I would take it over
Why?
D&D.
What makes fucking Candy World
Oh my
with
God, this
flying
episode
fizzy
is going
drink
to go forever.
Because when I think of D&D,
Yeah.
I always think of
adventure,
Yeah.
There's adventure, but there's also
Treasure.
peril, and there's fucking
Yeah.
monsters.
stakes,
Yeah, but
fight low level monsters. Too. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like the ogres are dumb. You could probably take one.
Tongue?
Yeah, but-
you could definitely take one. That's a CR4
that's assuming
at best.
I want to fight all these monsters
yeah.
at all times, right?
Well,
You don't
no.
have to. Other people do
Yeah,
it for
you go live.
Why
in,
would I want to
like,
live in this universe that's
Baldur's
like,
Gate, or
because a
wherever
lot
you live
of
in
like
that city.
I could be wrong because I haven't played enough D&D. I'm not an expert like you, Angus, or you, Sam. Actually, I might have played more than you. I don't know. Anyways, a lot of like the stories in D&D have to do with like some sort of big overarching enemy or freaking.
I'm not really.
I would
I'm
disagree,
saying,
actually.
I'm saying the
Yeah.
depth of all this, like the universe.
Custom campaigns do, yeah.
We're talking about universes, and there's so much going on there. It's just such a like wealth of adventure. Like there's the elves, and there's their whole story and
Yeah.
history, and there's the orcs, and there's just like so many different people in all these worlds, and there's so many different.
So many different cultures.
Yeah, there's just
Sure.
it's so rich with like
And if I'm
Storytelling.
understanding the rule books correctly, pretty much anyone can learn magic as long as you have greater than 10 intelligence. Which 10 is baseline average. I guarantee we all have at least
10? We have a
At
10er?
least it's average. Yeah,
You have a tenor?
It's like 100 IQ is
The,
10.
the learning magic thing is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. No cloudiness there. That is
That's what I mean. You can learn
It's such
magic.
and like in that world, when people accomplish tasks, they get physically better
yeah.
at things.
you level,
you
the
level
fuck up.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool. But no, you're right. Passing pizza through a TV.
That's pretty cool too.
I'm sorry, that felt like a low blow. That felt like a low blow. I understand the appeal for Willy Wonka, and I think it just barely doesn't make the top 5 for me.
Yes, but you could stay at home. You could just still have the life that you have right now. It's just better.
If I wanted
But
the life I
I
have
want
now,
an
I wouldn't be.
adventure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to go to a different world. That's the.
You have to live there.
Yes, and I would. I'd be a.
You have to remember, like,
grizzled
when you're going on
adventurer.
an adventure, it's not fun games. You're gonna fucking
Absolutely.
get hurt and
But
die.
it has-
Probably.
You're gonna get a hangnail.
Doesn't matter.
From time
I
to
have
time.
purpose. I can help people.
Yeah.
I can fight evil in a very overt way. There's literally like goblins that are just
Let's
like.
decide what's on the list, and then let's go from there.
Yeah.
Futurama.
Futurama is on the list.
Yes.
Futurama's on the list. Pokemon's on the list.
Yes.
It sounds like Harry Potter's making the list.
Mm.
I think Harry Potter makes the list.
I think it might be too controversial.
I don't think so. I think it makes sense. If we look up and say that Hermione's a Muggle and we are Muggles, then we have a potential.
I
for
am
magic.
waiting. We're gonna release this episode. If Harry Potter ends up on the list or it doesn't, we're gonna release this episode and people are gonna be like, actually. I think we're damned.
Whether
either
we
way.
can't use magic or not, that magic world exists and we know about it, so we can access at least the fun magic like items that a
Sure,
regular
eat those
person can use.
gross jelly beans.
We got those now.
Oh, we do. You're right. Why ever leave?
Well, I'm like I said, I'm willing to
So
put Harry Potter
Star
on there.
Wars is on the list.
I thought we agreed Futurama over
Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah.
I
Okay.
Futurama for sure. I don't
So
think
right now-
I don't think Star Wars makes a list.
Well, we're running. So what do we have so far? What do we got?
Pokemon,
Futurama definitely starred.
Why don't we put D&D and Willy Wonka on the list?
Well, okay. Well,
Whoa.
D&D for sure.
yeah.
That's adventure and treasure.
Treasure
I would take Willy Wonka over Harry Potter. Because at least like Willy Wonka, everyone's involved. Everyone gets to have the candy. Harry Potter is like a secret thing that you know about that I don't think you're going to be able to get to.
You know what? You have a point there, and this is crazy because Harry Potter is my own pick, but Willy Wonka technology is a guaranteed thing.
Right? Like that's the thing. Like I will say, even if this gum does, at least everyone's affected by it. Harry Potter, I think
Harry
you
Potter-
will know about it, but I don't think you'll be able to get there.
And the men in black, the men in
You
black
don't think
robes will
if
come
we-
and
if we
erase your
assume-
shit.
If we
Dementors.
You're right.
I don't
But
know
if
what
we
those are.
if we assume that we can do magic,
Yeah.
if we assume
Sure.
as a Muggle that we might be able to do magic, then
Let's change this list then.
then isn't that better than fucking pizza through a
You know
table?
what? I'm gonna go Willy Wonka Community. No.
Okay, well, let's just okay.
Okay, so are we cutting Harry Potter?
I'm for cutting it. But that's me. We will. That's gonna be controversial.
That's controversial.
That's controversial. But I'm not a. It doesn't work for me. Based
Is
on the rules.
Westworld in?
I think Westworld's
No.
out.
I think Westworld's out again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Are you shitting me?
I'm sorry, man. I think Willy Wonka over Westworld.
I think
Although Westworld's cool. Westworld's cool, man.
Westworld's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You go to medieval world,
Well, we don't know. Yeah. I guess yes.
slay
the
a
movie-
dragon.
I don't know if they had dragon. Maybe they probably would.
They probably would. Or of
I don't.
course
It wasn't
they would.
fantasy world. It was medieval.
Medieval.
here. I have an idea. I have
So
an idea.
Westworld Community.
Okay.
I have an idea. Maybe,
You guys cut
just hear me
Glee.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Pokemon, Harry Potter, Futurama, Willy Wonka, and D&D.
Pokemon, Futurama.
Harry Potter, D&D, and Willy Wonka. Those 5.
Harry Potter, Pokemon, Futurama, Willy Wonka, D&D.
Cut the rest.
Wow, interesting.
Because then everybody gets at something. We don't piss off the fans at home. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still think, for me, we can argue in circles
That's
about
pretty good
this.
coverage.
We can. You know what? I'd put. This is controversial, but not knowing anything about Westworld and given what we've established about everything, I'd put Westworld over Harry Potter.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Because,
Wow.
because
okay.
Westworld
Yeah.
is a
You get
guaranteed
to
Okay,
do
okay,
it.
here's
You
the
get
thing.
to
Potter is a
partake.
chance.
If
It's a gamble, and
Harry
it's a small
Potter,
gamble.
Okay, may I put something forward? And I think you guys are going to jive with this. If Harry Potter's on the list, it's number 5. There's no way it's higher than number 5.
Sure.
It's got to be number 5.
But I
don't
like I
think
said,
Harry Potter-
I'd put Westworld over Harry Potter. at this point.
Westworld's not nom?
No,
No, it's
Oh,
not. without it.
interesting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting Westworld
Remember-
on
I
top.
remember
I would
2 minutes ago when I said, "Is Westworld still on?" and everyone went, "No." Jesus.
It's weird. It's weird though, because I'm like Futurama. I could go do Westworld. There's a cowboy universe in Futurama.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can
That's
go
it,
to.
yeah, Futurama and Westworld, like fuck, like that's.
But I feel like
it's the same reason we cut Ready
Futurama-
Player
whoa,
One.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, hear me out here, because I might be wrong, but Westworld is a completely safe. Like you can't get shot, you can't get hurt because it's a.
keep
okay,
watching,
okay.
keep watching.
Well, I haven't seen any of it. Theoretically, you go and you do these things, and it should be okay. Whereas Futurama, if you're sent to a cowboy world, you can't just be like, okay, I want to go on a cowboy
Well,
adventure and
that's
be
the other thing
safe.
too. Is like characters in Futurama. Very few of them die, and if they
true.
do, they just get like regrown in petri dish.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's just safer. So,
You're right.
but that's the thing. We're not arguing
being
Futurama
said,
versus
I'd
Westworld.
still-
We're arguing Harry Potter versus
Yes,
Westworld.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I would. Oh, it's tough because
Yeah.
I want to say Westworld over Harry Potter.
Westworld.
But-
Westworld over Harry Potter.
But Harry Potter absorb.
I would take
Harry-
Harry Potter over
Fucking,
Westworld. But
you know what?
I'm
Fuck it. I'm gonna say Westworld. Let's fucking anger the. You know what? Fucking tow truck drivers.
Fuck you.
Wait, so hang on. So does that mean we keep Willy Wonka?
Yes.
Wait, where's Wonka?
Wonka-
Wonka's in there.
Wonka's in
Wonka's-
there. God, this
fucking
one's
Wonka's
hard to keep
sneak
track
in
of.
here.
Cujo, baby.
Okay, no. Okay. I will say Harry Potter number 5.
But we have 6.
Okay, fucking drop Westworld then.
No.
You were close. You almost had me.
Oh my god.
I don't.
No,
Wait,
wait.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter.
Harry Potter's such a cool world. I think
Westworld?
it has to be on the list.
Okay, no, but here's
No,
the thing.
Harry Potter.
I
No,
think Harry Potter has to
Harry
be on
Potter
the
is a gamble. Harry Potter is a gamble. You are a muggle.
So is Westworld. You might get killed.
No, it's not. We're going before. We have a good solid 20 years before that happens.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen then, right?
I mean, eventually, but then you have 20 years of fun, and then you
let me put this
freaking get
forward.
out,
Let me put
and then
this
you go to
forward.
medieval world where there's no problems.
I don't care which one it is. Either one you pick, gotta be number 5. If we're arguing this much over them, it's
Yeah,
gotta be number 5.
yeah, I
So pick
agree.
one. I don't care.
I think it's Harry Potter.
It's Westworld.
Sam?
I think Harry Potter has to be
Sam?
on this list. We know
Harry
about
Potter is a
Sam?
fucking
Focus.
gamble.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but a Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's Harry Potter over Westworld.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Westworld,
has to
Westworld
be
sounds
Harry Potter.
super fun. Westworld sounds super fun. I can already do that in Futurama, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you? Is that established?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, Harry Potter.
Number 5, Harry Potter.
man.
Fine, I guess my pick makes number 5.
You fuck.
You still got Willy Wonka in there.
Go.
Well, is Wonka in there?
Yeah, Wonka's
Yeah, it
in
is.
there.
Well,
Fucking Wonka.
we haven't slotted it yet.
No,
Okay,
Wonka's
I'm
in
just
there.
saying.
Is
I'm
Wonka
just
over Westworld?
Infomercial?
Honestly,
Yes.
Is Wonka over Westworld? Tell me that.
Oh, wow.
oh god, this is hard. Why is this so hard? I think
Infomer? Did someone say infomercial?
No, that's
Universe? Oh.
infomercials. Fuck infomercial at this point.
Okay.
Fuck your creativity.
I
Sorry, guys. I worked hard.
think that Westworld does not beat Willy Wonka.
Wonka 4.
Wonka 4.
Wonka
Wonka
4.
4. Wonka 4.
Wonka 4.
Someone's gonna look at that list and be like, "What the fuck?"
What do we got left?
Oh, God, that was so fucking hard.
D&D
Ranked
3.
Nation, you have
D&D
no
3.
idea.
D&D 3.
D&D
D&D 3.5. Best edition of D&D. 3.5.
It's
Rank Nation.
2 Futurama, 1 Pokemon. That's my list.
Can't believe fucking Westworld didn't get in there. God damn.
Fucking, you got 2 on there, man.
I'd go.
Fucking 100%.
I got the wrong one.
Futurama 2, Pokemon 1.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Tell me.
No, Futurama over Pokemon.
Okay.
Futurama over Pokemon.
Okay, no,
Futurama
here's
over
I have
You're
a thought.
crazy.
So one second. Coming down to these last 2. Let's really think about these for a second. Both were in my top 3. Both were I was going to nominate. If he
Both
hadn't said-
I was gonna
If he hadn't
nominate
said
as well.
Pokemon, I was going to say it. And I love them both.
I'm sweating.
Here's what I'm saying.
I love them both as well.
The change to go from which would be more jarring a change, do you think? You're dropped.
Futurama.
You're dropped.
Futurama.
Yeah. So maybe jumping down into Pokemon where it's just you've got a friend that's with you.
Pokemon
Through
is just
thick
a
and thin.
pet. Pokemon is just Pokemon.
You've clearly never had a pet then. They're like the best thing ever. They make your life better.
I've had pets before. They're fine.
Yeah,
What
but
happened?
the pets do everything. They can
These
do
ones
stuff
actually like are with you all the time and love you all the time and fight for you and go on adventures
and
with
they
you.
love you. You get it.
Why would you want your pet to fight?
Because you want to be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
You
Yeah.
want to catch them all.
So you're
it's you.
really this is breaking the character that is Sam. You're okay with these animals fighting each other until they pass out?
But then they get
Yeah, but Nurse
back
Joy
and
is
they
there.
love you again.
Yeah, Nurse Joy's there.
Yeah, if you hurt something,
But they like
and
it.
it loves
have to,
you.
sorry, you don't have to
You
fight
don't have to.
your Pokemon either. You
No,
can
you
just
don't.
have
You don't.
them.
You don't have
Futurama
to.
has to be number 1.
You don't have to because Ash Ketchum's mom I think she has a jinx that she doesn't fight.
What does she use the jinx for?
Yeah, what does she use?
It's like house clean.
Oh no, that's very
no,
problematic.
That's not okay.
But like
problematic.
Professor
okay.
Oak isn't
Yeah.
fighting.
You can study Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon,
Guys?
you're stuck in one world. Futurama, you can go to many different.
I'm still saying
Fair point.
Futurama.
All right,
one.
Futurama number
that's
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
Futurama number one,
Futurama
everybody.
number
Crazy.
one.
Bam, bam,
No, what's
bam,
crazy
bam,
is
bam,
that
bam.
Westworld didn't make this
Okay,
fucking list, and
calm-
Harry Potter
calm
did.
down.
Even though Harry Potter was my own goddamn pick.
Look,
I hate it. I hate my pick.
Yeah, I think Harry Potter's super dumb and overrated.
This is
There, I said it.
Fucking bullshit.
It's so
over
boring
a
and
goddamn
stupid.
gamble.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
Westworld's
man.
a guaranteed thing. You can fuck a robot.
Oh, that's a really good point. Can we? No. It's too late, man.
Futurama, you can do that.
You can fuck a robot in
You can fucking
Futurama?
snoo it up. And
This was
Futurama.
Oh
So,
shit! Yeah, man, go to that planet. Fucking snoo.
Well, this was.
I think Futurama is way more.
Why was
jarring.
this so hard?
This is way harder than
This
I
was
thought.
way harder.
Guys,
than I thought.
we forgot about our papers.
Oh, there's a little.
Should we all read each? Like pass them around. Don't read your own.
Oh, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. That's good. That's good.
I'll
Okay.
read Leslie's.
I'm going to read Sam's.
got-
I've got my own.
Oh, no,
'cause
wait,
no
no,
one
no.
will take the picture
Here.
from my head.
Okay, here I got Leslie's. Here we go. This one's you fuck. This one's funny. It's Harry Potter for someone who's been
So
Slamming Harry Potter
slamming
for the last
So
20 minutes.
Yeah.
you should read mine, and I'll read Tongue's at the same time.
Pokemon.
Tongue and I both thought
Oh.
Pokemon. I didn't fight too hard for it to be number one, but I knew it'd be up there.
crazy.
Okay,
Sam.
and Sam's pick is she wrote Hogwarts, but it's Harry Potter. So
Yeah.
wow, very similar
Yeah,
picks.
yeah.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
For me, it's Pokemon. But whatever. You know what? This
Yeah, I
podcast
didn't
is so long.
This is fucking long. You're gonna have a fun time
oh
editing.
my gosh, the judges have all passed out.
Even the robot is fucking tired.
Wow, yeah.
Hey,
needs to be plugged in.
When we do our plugs, can we talk about a world that we'd personally like to go to the best?
Rank Nation.
Like, obviously, we all couldn't agree on number
Yeah.
one. Can
the,
we just
the
like?
true number one is the PodCavern. That's the best fictional world. Just
Okay,
being
fine.
with you
Yeah, that works
guys
too.
and ranking things for the rest of
Sure,
time.
man. Hey, whatever.
Arguing.
God, that'd be terrible. Stuck in this for oblivion.
Yeah. We should
Hey, it's like, didn't we see Krampus?
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
talk about this.
I've seen Krampus.
No, I haven't. But
Adam
I know,
Scott.
Yeah. I know how it ends. for some
Yeah,
reason.
so like you're
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
in like Christmas morning for the end of time because you're
Yeah.
in that snow globe.
because you're
for-
bad people.
And for us, we'd be stuck arguing about
Here,
random
like-
topics. It'd be
Just
great.
arguing about Harry Potter for eternity. All right, who's
All
gonna
right,
go
here
do
we
their
go.
honorable mentions?
Honorable
first?
mentions.
Oh my god,
honorable.
let's make these fast.
Fucking fast.
There you go. Pokemon, Ready Player One, Harry Potter, Mushroom Kingdom, Dragon Ball, because you can still be a human and have powers. Animal
Yeah, if
Crossing.
you work super hard.
Animal Crossing.
Garden forever.
You just do chores and decorate your house.
Chores, the game.
Naruto. You'd be a ninja. Magic School Bus.
Yeah, that's
Shrek. I think would be fun. How to Train Your Dragon.
Shit!
Whoa.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
That's why I wish I had my list. I would have said that over Community. Fuck. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. Obviously, I want a pet dragon.
Futurama, obviously. Neverland. Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can solve all your problems with
a children's card game.
with fucking. You solve all your problems with playing a card game. Lego Movie. You know what I actually meant. Muppets would be fun.
Did you just
Still be
hang
a
out with the
human.
Muppets?
Yeah, but that's
You
what
can do that now.
Jason Segel does that, and it's great in that world.
I haven't seen the new ones. They seem bad.
What? The Jason Segel one is a fucking treasure.
Yeah, it's
you
a treasure.
Take that back.
I haven't seen it.
We'll go watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it and I'll let you know how I
Narnia.
feel.
I said Narnia and then The Simpsons because I think that'd still be fun.
I think it would be fun too. To
I
see
still be fun.
Apu and
Yeah,
Yeah, Springfield would be cool to
Burns.
look at.
you can be part of the mob.
The mob,
There's
yeah.
always a Springfield mob.
oh yeah.
All right,
Leslie,
what you
what
got?
do you have?
Okay. I was thinking it would be fun, even though things suck from time to time, to be a part of the Edgar Wright Coronetto trilogy universe kind of thing. Shaun
Do
of
those,
the
take,
Dead.
do those take place in the same universe?
Yeah, they all thematically sort of are in the same universe, kind of. You got the Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Probably
and,
Hot Fuzz happens, then zombies, then aliens.
Yeah, and then World's End, yeah.
Okay, cool. Stressful.
La La Land, another musical. I thought that would be cool. Ratatouille, yeah. Make that fucking rat make my food. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
if it tastes good,
he's
and
good
it's-
at it.
I don't get sick, I'm fine with that. Scott Pilgrim, another Edgar Wright I'm thinking specifically of the.
What's that called? What is Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you'd be the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Judd like a Judd Apatow.
Like a knocked up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not
Just
knocked out. I could probably could have
hanging around all these wacky characters and
know who I know who I'd be.
and
all right.
finally, this
Yeah,
one's
ooh, thank you.
a little bit similar. I think it would be cool to be in the Anchorman universe.
Oh
And
yeah,
just
that'd be
fucking
great.
be drinking scotch on air and smoking and wearing amazing suits and
occasionally
mustaches.
fighting. Yeah, that'd be
And
good.
occasionally fighting.
Occasionally fighting.
I love
Okay,
Lamp.
I'm gonna jump
I love
in.
Lamp.
We all love Lamp.
We all love Lamp.
Okay, gonna jump in real quick. Futurama, Pokemon, D&D, as seen on TV commercials. Mass Effect, another video game in there, cool sci-fi stuff. The Mushroom Kingdom, so I can go-kart and Mario Party and all that
so
stuff.
good.
Right? And I didn't put it in there because we already had the Mario Party in one of the episodes, video game character episode. Magic School Bus,
That's a silly reason.
Pawnee. I've been watching a lot of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
That's just a town
Pawnee.
full of good people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I would actually.
I would
live in
want to work at
Pawnee.
City Hall.
And they
Be
hate
like,
vegetables.
They hate vegetables.
Yeah.
Pawnee. I've been watching Altered Carbon. I'm only a couple episodes in, but
I
there's
was gonna say
there's some
that
really
as
cool
well.
shit.
But you wouldn't want to live there. It's fucked, man.
I don't know.
The poor are so poor,
Yeah,
and the rich
that's
are
the
so
thing.
rich. It's fucked up, and
Yeah.
it's risky. I like that a lot, but
There's some cool
it's-
stuff.
It is really.
I'm like,
cool.
I'd be hoping, I'd keep my fingers crossed for like middle class, hopefully. Altered Carbon. Grand Theft Auto, single player, not online. So there's only a couple psychos running around. And
Yeah, but you'd be a regular pedestrian, so you would.
well, no, I'd
Yeah.
be me.
Yeah.
I'd be me, and the same rules would apply to me. I get hit by a car and die. I just go to the hospital, pay them $200, and they give me all my guns back. So, yeah, it's fucked up. Like that's why I didn't put it in my top list. But like, fucking drive cars around and fucking go off jumps and shit. And then lastly, Marvel. I wasn't gonna put it in there because I figured I'd be one of those pedestrians or civilians that just gets crushed by rubble in the battle for New York. But I'm fucking saying it. If there's a chance you can be a wizard, there's a chance I can become a superhero.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you
So
could be
Marvel.
one. You could be one. And if you had this superhero Captain America serum, you could get that.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Or I'd be fine with some radiation powers or spider. Obviously, I want to be Spider-Man.
Everyone wants to be Spider-Man.
Everyone wants to be Spider-Man.
Sam, you wanna
Spider-Man's
be
super
Spider-Man?
sexy.
I 100% want to be Spider-Man.
Well, what's your list? Tell me your list.
Okay, I'm only gonna say ones that we haven't touched on at all. So I'm gonna go Moana again, musical, traveling
way.
the seas.
Make way.
Haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Consider the coconut.
singing on the
Consider
oceans.
the coconut.
Bikini Bottom, because you get to live under the sea, but you could do
Scuba
that as a
suit.
human.
Yep.
You get your like the
Space
squirrel.
suit.
Wreck-It Ralph, you just get to live in all the video
Oh, that'd be
games.
Yeah,
fun.
Wreck-It
Oh,
Ralph.
fucking that's
a
I'm
great
sad I didn't think of
one.
that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Should have nominated that inside
Yep.
Community.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Community's
yeah.
a good one. I
Okay.
love Green Down.
Hindsight.
And then I was gonna say obviously I went with Bikini Bottom instead because you couldn't live in like Ariel's world because we can't be mermaids, I guess. So you'd be dead.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And
take another pass at this, I
this
think.
one is like cool, but you probably wouldn't want to live there because you'd probably die. But the Jurassic Park world.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, you died instantly.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe not if you're like right where all of the
Michael
T-Rexes
Crichton
are.
also wrote Westworld.
I know.
And dude loves theme parks going
He
wrong.
does. He does. Yeah.
I feel like he wrote a third one. It's like that
It's
too.
also about theme parks going wrong. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we finally did it. Wow, what?
Holy
this
shit,
was
I'm
way
tired.
harder
How
than
did
I.
nobody? Who said Train Your Dragon in your honorable
How to
mention?
Train Your
That was
Dragon.
me.
That was you. You should have said that instead of the Lego movie.
Yeah,
Well,
like having a
in
pet
re-
dragon's cool, but I also
would've
like
went,
TV and video games
hey,
and
if
electricity and
I would have chose any of my nominations if I remembered
If you
that
had
Will
remembered.
Ferrell,
Yeah.
the human part, because
Yeah.
the Lego movie on its own is freak.
yeah,
Cool.
it's
Fucking
it's a
amazing.
real bummer when people had like when you guys nominated Lego Movie and Harry Potter. I was like, oh well, those are duds. You guys shouldn't have picked.
Well,
those.
Harry Potter is different because
Well, Harry Potter took a lot of like we were so close to just cutting it all together, and then somebody was like, well, maybe you could have magic powers.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
I'm
let's
still
not get
not
into
sold.
it again.
Yeah.
Guys,
Fuck it, let's open it up again.
We did it. We did it. All right. So our list was, we didn't even say it, was 5 Harry Potter, 4 Willy Wonka, 3 D&D, 2 Pokemon, and 1 Futurama. Let's get out of here. Leslie, what is your plugs? Give me a plug. This is our last podcast together for a while.
That's sad.
Oh, I thought we weren't supposed to talk about it.
But we're bringing it up now.
I would like to plug a show called Westworld. It's very good. You should watch it.
Will do.
And it should be on the list.
Great. Angus?
Bye.
If you're in Ottawa and you like improv and Dungeons and Dragons, check out Quest Friends Forever on Facebook. Also, if you can travel back in time, go see an amazing show that Tuong and I are going to be doing before he goes away called Twosome.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Can't.
corker.
It's going to be a real corker.
It's gonna be a real corker.
And I'm going to miss this guy. I'm going to miss him a
I
lot.
miss you all.
I miss this guy too.
Hey, guys, I'm not dead. I'll be here.
I'm gonna miss him.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
It's like I can still hear him.
All right. I'm right here.
God.
I'm right here.
He would always just say things to us.
Yeah, I'm like right here. Sam?
Well, and I'm going to plug a movie called The Greatest Showman because I think everyone should go out and watch
That's a great plug. That's a great
Great plug.
Sam.
As
You
our,
said Westworld.
as our last episode
I was
together,
honest,
I'm
being
really happy
genuine.
you're just plugging some good shit.
I just want our listeners to be happy, and that movie will make you happy.
Guys,
Yeah.
if you want them to be happy, we should slay sadness. Sadness Slayers?
Sadness
Sadness
Yeah.
Slayers.
Sadness
Slayers of Sadness. I think.
Slayers of
And
Sadness.
you can find me at you can find me at the PodCavern. Now there's gonna be two. There's gonna be two PodCaverns.
Whoa.
yeah.
We expanded the cave. The Improv Punch Up, you can check that out. Angus, Leslie, and I do it. Sam will probably be on it at some capacity.
She's
I
a great
better be.
improviser.
Rope
She's a
in,
great
we'll rope in
improviser.
Sam.
Have you
Robo
seen-
Judge?
Have you seen her robot?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Here we go.
The
Let's-
best robot.
Let's get
you've
a
ever-
little bit. Let's get and as we go out to play us out, let's get a little bit of Robot Judge.
Beep beep boop boop beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys. Bye.